Hello and welcome to the Can I Say Something podcast. I'm your host and little autumn boy, Damian. We're coming to you live from beautiful downtown Berkeley, California, hometown of pop punk band Green Day. For 25 years, Green Day's snarling, snotty punk brand of three-chord pop punk, which is delivered with a heavy dose of anarchic attitude and headline-grabbing antics, have been helping them sell more than 85 million records worldwide. Dion, wow. Dion, when did you first come around to Green Day?
When I come around to Green Day? When I came around. Tony Hawk, Pro Skater. Yeah.
What song?
Basket Case.
Circa what year?
Circa? Oh, Jesus.
2000?
Like 98, 99?
Nice.
Maybe before that. I don't know. I
Carrie.
just remember like restarting a game. I get to a level. I just keep restarting it until I got the soundtrack. Because you weren't allowed to pick soundtracks you wanted for that level.
Not back in the day, you weren't. Gary, when were you first welcomed to Paradise?
I was 10, 1995.
95, wow.
1995. I was a 10-year-old singing to Green Day that didn't know what I was singing about, but sang it anyway. And I remember one of my older cousins went to a Green Day concert and bought me a T-shirt, and it was awesome. I wore it all the time.
Nice.
As a 10-year-old.
What were you singing about?
Everything.
Copious amounts of masturbation.
I'm gonna get to that in one of my songs.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, I sang about everything.
I will say this about Green Day. These guys love jerking off.
Who doesn't? Women usually, but yeah. Yeah, so my number 5, I'll read some lyrics here as soon as it loads up here. Sometimes you're at your best when you feel the worst. Do you feel washed up like piss going down the drain? Pressure cooker, pick my brain, tell me I'm insane. I'm so fucking happy I could cry. Every joke can have its truth, but now the joke's on you. I never knew you were such a funny guy. Oh. This is the chorus. Ba 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 ba.
Welcome to...
Nope. Nice guys finish last.
Oh yeah, Nice Guys Finish Last from Nimrod.
From Nimrod, I believe. Yeah, the first time I heard the song was from the Varsity Blues soundtrack.
Wow.
Yeah.
When was that one? That was like 97 or 98-ish.
Something like that. Yeah.
I want to say 97. Yeah, this is a good song.
It is a very good song. Nimrod from 97. That bass dope.
Fun. Yeah, that bass dope.
So many. I'm going to mention that a lot in all my songs. Like the bass
Yes.
is very prominent,
Yeah.
which I feel like it has to be when you are a three-piece band. You know, a lot of other bands that have like a rhythm guitar and a lead guitar. When you only have one guitar, the bass is very prominent.
Yeah. Bass.
Mike Dirnt.
Mike Dirt.
What a guy.
The Trey Cool, the drummer. Oh my God. The intro to I think my number 3 is like, you know, that it's one of the most iconic intro. Not iconic, but just really good. Of like, you know, the intro to
memorable.
It's memorable. Yeah. The Smell Like Teen Spirit is one of those where it's just like, and then
They're wailing.
the wailing. Yeah. Yep.
Drummers, because when I think of Teen Spirit, I don't think about the drummer.
The
bass.
the intro. But then when the
All the drums.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, great song.
Cool.
Great video.
This is
Cool video.
This one slipped on my top 5.
Does it?
Hearing it, this one's easily overlookable.
It is.
One of the best songs on Nimrod, I would say. I don't have any songs from Nimrod, but I do like that song.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking dare. You fucking dare.
I did not pick any songs from Nimrod.
My
Thank
God.
you. I'm sorry, our tastes are slightly different.
I'm throwing
Dare
up
you.
right now.
Yeah. So what's your number 5, Miss Gary?
Let me play it for you.
Go ahead.
It's not from Nimrod.
It is not from Nimrod. It's from which CD?
I believe it's American Idiot.
Is it? No.
By the same
It's
song.
Idiot of America.
2004.
Yeah.
So, as I was saying before, I first fell in love with Green Day when I was 10, and like right after Dookie came out.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, started growing up a little more. My music taste changed a little bit. But then 2004, American Idiot came out, and I was like, oh, yeah! I really like these guys, like, when I was little.
Yeah.
They rock. So then I got American Idiot CD and started listening to them a lot again. And that was the first time I saw Green Day in concert was 2004 or 5.
Yep.
American Idiot time. But yeah, what a great guitar riff at the beginning. Just get you pumped, right? You're dancing. We're dancing. We're pumped up. While I am not really a political person, I just like it as a song.
Yeah,
It's fun. I like that part. Everybody do the propaganda. Beach Boys shit right there.
They this is like a weird like reemergence of them. They did Nimrod in '97, and then they had that like
Horrible CD.
Nimrod?
Warning.
Warning.
No, Warning was like around 2000 probably.
It was.
Yeah.
So then they put that out. Let me see.
That was a terrible CD.
This CD was like reinventing themselves.
It was.
Yes, and this CD was much different than Dookie,
Yes.
but probably my second favorite CD by them.
Yes. Trying to find.
I don't think anything compares to Dookie.
That's funny when
No.
you heard this one. It was just
mean-
like those masturbating son of bitches. They grew up, man. They grew up. Now they're
Like-
talking about presidential shit and
Yeah.
and war
World
and-
politics, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. They had the Warning album. Warning, and then the
Yeah.
where was it? Minority.
Yeah.
That was a song.
Oh man, I love Minority.
I wanna
The
be
only good song on that
a-
CD.
Yeah, that was literally the only good song
Yeah.
on that CD.
But believe it or not,
Yeah.
people were like, "Ooh, Mr. Do Parade on it." Like, what?
No.
Come on, shut the
No.
up. Get out of here.
No.
No, pretty bad. Dan, what's your number 5?
Oh, man, listen, I'm just gonna. I mean, for my intro, I'm sorry if this, the sound quality. I didn't test this before we were going, but
Oh yeah.
oh wait, hold on. There we go.
I like you have it hit sideways, but it's.
It sounds like it's crap.
Do you want me to play it?
Are you in solo mode?
Yeah, you know what? Okay,
Are you
go
in
ahead.
mono?
Play it.
Because this is actually my number 4.
Nice.
Fucking rigged over here. It's the man trying to keep me down, but yeah, if you couldn't tell by my intro about the masturbation,
Mm.
this song is my number 5.
Okay.
Gotta start off heavy,
Yeah.
heavy-handed. You know what I'm saying?
But another great bass intro.
Yes.
Slow at first. I like it. It's like halfway through the song is slow.
Yes.
All it is bass and a little bit of drumming, and then when it picks up, it's like
Bam. Right in your face.
The drums.
yeah, in
The
your
drum.
face. It starts rocking halfway through.
Yep.
Arguably the best song about masturbation and boredom.
She bang, she bang. No, what's the Cyndi Lauper? She bop, she bop. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I've been watching the video for this.
I
and
touch
it was just like
myself. Is that the song?
what?
That's not Cyndi
Oh, that's
Lauper.
the Vinyls.
The vinyls, yeah.
My brother, that's my honorable mention on our top 5 sexual songs.
Oh yes,
Which
yeah.
I encourage our viewers to go back and listen to.
Yeah, do
Listen
that.
again if you've heard it once before. I was just bopping out to the playlist in the car.
Nice.
I had Carrie belting out some.
We almost had to pull over.
Yeah,
Mm.
got the juices flowing. It actually kind of grossed me out that Pony said juices in it.
Oh.
They used the word juices. Anyways, I digress. Let's get back to Longview Juices.
Longview, yeah. We never even said the name of the song. It's Longview off of Dookie.
Longview. Yep,
Off of Dookie 1994.
Yep.
Dookie was probably like front to back, like as far as
One of the top CDs. Yeah.
the top CDs, like the density of.
Not a bad song on that
No,
CD.
no.
exactly.
The thing is, you can listen to it in half an hour, the whole CD. Like every song is 3 minutes or less.
Yeah.
There's 11 or 12 songs on it.
There was one I was going to mention, or I had on my list and I got bumped off of Dookie.
Oh,
This one. That's me.
oh,
Yeah. This one.
guys, this is my number 3.
Is it? Okay. This isn't on my list, but yeah, it's an
Honorable mention.
I had to bring it up.
Yeah, it's not on my list,
I
but yeah, I'm with
love this
Yeah.
song. No, this is my number 3.
Okay.
And this was not one of their hits, I don't
No,
think.
it wasn't.
But shout out to my dad. If you're listening, Dad, I love you.
you.
This
Forget
is
all
my
that stuff about
dad's.
masturbation.
This is my dad's favorite song.
Yeah.
Whenever this song would come on, my dad would get out his air bass. Bang, bang, ba-da-dum, bang, ba- bang, ba-ba-dum, bang, bang, ba-da-dum, bang, ba-dum, ba-ba-dum.
Back in my day.
Great bass in this song. Listen to the harmonizing.
Yep.
Just for you.
Brings it to your eyes like Freddie Mercury and Queen.
Yeah, I mean, for a pop punk band,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's
Great.
pretty good harmonizing.
So yeah, that was my. Your number 3. Okay.
So yeah, I've done my 5, 4, and 3.
Okay.
Wow.
Deanne, what's your
You're
number?
just carving up this list.
Yeah, 4. Area 4 for you.
Come on, Gary, play it for me. It's When I Come Around,
Oh, good lord.
1994.
That's my number 2.
1949.
That is my number
1994.
2.
Dookie.
Your list is all Dookie.
I told you right from the get-go what this was going to be.
Mine is all
Damian's
but one.
idea when we had the podcast was, let's do top 5 Green Day songs.
Green Bay
And I was
Packers.
like, yeah. I was like, oh, so, they only had 5 good songs in their entire career. And he's like, what? That's not true. There's 4 alone on Dookie. I'm like, yeah,
Yes,
that's
exactly.
my point.
Exactly.
Exactly.
This is about the most boring video.
Yes.
Great song, boring
Love the song.
video.
Mm-hmm.
Not their most rockin' song, and it's funny. Like, I typically like their more rockin' songs, but this is just I don't
Not
know,
very
it's-
up-tempo.
It's a great song.
Mhm.
I didn't realize it was about having a long-term relationship,
Yeah.
like being on the road, but trying to have not a long-term relationship, a long-distance relationship.
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah.
his girlfriend.
I'm just going to
and
defer to Carrie for all
being
Green
on the
Day.
road
Right.
away from her all the time.
I think I remember hearing about that on like Behind the Music or some shit like that.
But, the music video gives no inkling to
No,
a long-distance relationship. It's a bunch of weird scenes like that, like you just kind of like come
then
across and,
then
like,
they're
oh
just
shit, what's
walking-
going on here?
walking down the street.
Old
Another-
man putting on a wig.
Another
and then you
great
got this
bass line.
terribly furnished room for the 90s.
Yeah.
Everything's bright colored.
Yeah.
Shag carpeting that you forgot to rip up from the 40s.
In the 70s.
Who,
but,
yeah, who put shag carpeting down? It's like, millennials are so lazy. Well, you fucking people put shag carpeting over hardwood floors, so fuck you.
Hey, I love myself a good carpet,
Yeah.
right? We still got, kind of a shag carpet on our stairwell.
It's just a thick carpet. I
But
wouldn't
it's
really say
orange. It's
shag.
Yeah.
orange from like those
Yeah.
that
Rust
era
colored.
when you have brown sinks,
Brown sinks.
different colored
It's an
tubs.
ugly
Yeah.
color, but it's so soft
Oh
and,
my God.
high quality
I took a
rug
nap on
that we can't even get rid
I
of
did
it.
too.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Many
they're all
drunk
drunken.
people
Yep.
have fallen asleep
Yeah.
at the top
That's
of our
why
stairs.
I
Yeah.
like carpets right there.
So you
Okay,
couldn't
I just like to
Get fucking shit faced.
instead of having to go find a couch to lay on.
Yeah.
I just freaking lay down on the carpet
Yep.
like this is nice.
Yeah. Just
I'm
don't
having
piss,
a good time.
just don't piss yourself or shit yourself. It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
don't pee on my carpet, dudes.
My number 4 is I'm having trouble trying to sleep. I'm counting sheep, but running out. As time ticks by, still I try. No rest for cross tops in my mind. On my own, here we go.
Dun it,
It's fun.
dun
Jen.
it,
On my own, here we go.
dun it,
Dun
dun
it,
it,
dun
dun
it.
it, brain stew, dun it.
Great stuff.
That's a good one.
That's how that goes.
That could have been my.
Insomniac.
That could have been my 5.
1995. So Dookie was 94, Insomniac was 95.
Yep.
Right, one right after the other.
Could have been my 5.
Bow.
Carrie's putting this whole PC right on her back right now.
Yep.
I'll tell you anything you need to know about Green Day.
Yep.
What was the bassist name?
Mike Dirt.
Holy crap.
Drummer's name.
Say it backwards.
Cool.
Say it backwards.
Dirt Mike.
Alphabetically.
Yep. Here we go. Now, doesn't it go into the next song?
Yes, it goes right into it.
I like it.
What was the next one called? Jaded or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good guitar
Yeah.
riff right here coming up.
Amazing.
This
How
is
were you
another
never
good
a
CD.
drummer, huh?
I like
Look at
this
You almost
one.
lost your headphones there.
It's a great CD.
This is
Bash your
yeah.
face off her microphone.
Doesn't get enough
it doesn't.
credit. I mean, because Dookie was so good.
Yeah.
This is not as good as Dookie, but still good.
Geek Stink Breath.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the room with Green Day right now.
You want to hear a fun story?
Go ahead.
When I was 10 and first loved Green Day, me and my sister and my 2 cousins would pretend, even though there were 4 of us, we would pretend that we were Green Day. And
Shout her out. She's listening.
And my cousin Lynn, I think she was the drummer actually. I was the singer, guitarist. I had my tennis racket.
Yep. What did Lynn have?
I think she was the drummer.
Air drummer?
Yeah, air drummer. I mean, she would have sticks.
Did you literally have a tennis racket?
Yes.
Nice.
Tennis racket or vacuum, like the vacuum cleaner part with the hose attached to it.
Yeah, okay.
And I think her sister was the bassist. I don't know what my sister did. She was probably too little. She was like 5 then. So.
She's probably just jumping around.
She probably just jumped around. And
you gave her like a spatula.
Groupie. Here, do something with
spoon.
this.
Here, sing into this. You don't even know the words.
So, what do you want to do?
And I'd be like, what was the song, the masturbation lyric? I can't remember the lyric, but I'd be like, yeah, masturbation, like singing it, not knowing what I mean.
Oh, when masturbation's lost its fun.
Yeah. I mean, we had enough sense not to use the F word.
Yeah.
But we didn't know what masturbation was, so sure. And I'm sure I didn't even say masturbation. I was probably like,
probably didn't know that word.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So you've done 5, 4, and 3.
And 2.
And okay, all right. So
chopping right through this list.
Gian, what's your number 3?
Play it for me. It's Good Riddance, Time of Your Life, 97, Nimrod.
Got it.
Is that okay? Let's say
Carrie.
On it.
Frickin'. We went through our lists because we couldn't do this last week because you were dying.
I'm dying.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you made a full recovery.
Yeah,
but
fully.
Carrie was sitting here like
my number 3. Yeah,
there we go.
Well. We're sharing our number 3s.
Sitting here. That's so cliche. That's every graduation song ever in your life.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what else it is? It's a great fucking song.
Great fucking song. Great song.
I'm not saying it's a bad song. I'm just saying, meh. Even if I had a top 15, I probably wouldn't put this song in there.
Okay.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
Just because it's been played so many times, and all people think of is like graduations and like, oh, memories. Let's take a selfie together. It's not Green Day. It's not pop punk. It's not in your face. It's like
power ballad, bro.
Yeah, power ballad, bro.
Punk ballad right here. You think about it though, when you say it's cliche, it means it's been done before, but that's what you're saying is that it's reached so many people where it is now accepted in society that it is in a term cliche. Like that's how popular this song had gotten.
Yeah.
I know.
And I think as a Green Day fan, that probably bothers you more than anything.
Yeah, sellouts.
And like if you could name everything wrong with Green Day, it would probably be this song. Like this is like the thing that no band wants to become. You know, you're mainstream. You came from a garage talking about jerking off all over the place. And
they could have just kept putting out music like this, though. They could have been one of those bands. It's like, oh, this is our big song. Let's keep putting more songs out exactly like this and make a bunch of money. But they didn't.
Yeah. Great video, too. I don't know if you got it on there.
Yeah, just walking.
Well, no,
it's
like it's those, I don't know what it's called, but you take a picture and you like cut out the foreground, and then it's like you can see it right there a little bit.
Oh, I think it was called still frame photographs.
Yes, exactly. You take a photograph, but then you like only make the background go. It's weird. I don't know.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this graph.
Look at this pie graph.
Look at this pie graph. The president of the United States used that meme.
I meant to get back to that.
So much.
American Idiot was your number 5.
But then they took it off.
Well, the thing was, he made that. It was like Bush was pissing him off at the time. Mm-hmm. But how much do you think he wants to make an American Idiot 2 now?
Yeah.
Like, oh my fucking God. Getting back on the wagon. Let's go.
Yeah, it'd probably be a worse name than Idiot, though.
Run it again.
Yeah. All right. So my, let's see. You did 2.
I wanna be an American racist.
Deanne, what's your number 2, buddy?
That was my 2.
That was your 2. My number 2 is.
Oh, that was my 3. I'm sorry. Oh, we went back to me already?
Back to you because she did her 2, right?
I'm throwing you guys a curveball. This song, I guarantee, is on none of your lists.
Okay.
And if you even know this album exists, I would be surprised.
The Uno Dos Tres?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You got a song from there, don't you?
No.
No?
I know of the thing.
All right, okay. Give it to me.
It's Uno Dos.
Let yourself go. One of you guys do it. You gotta listen to this song. This song.
I'll pull it
All
up.
mine were on one page except for
This
that one.
song.
What album is it off?
Uno. 2012.
Name of it is.
Let Yourself Go. Let Yourself Go.
It's a
Channeling
fun one.
inner punk, old punk.
Yeah,
Like
I feel
Carrie
like I'm
said,
at a
even
concert right now.
Ramones. Like you could hear it in it.
It's very Ramones-esque.
Yep. I feel like they got away from that, the high tempo, fast drum thing with the American Idiot album.
Yeah,
I thought this
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of brought it back.
Yeah.
Cause listen, man. That's just getting back to the whole punk thing. It's like fuck
Yeah.
you, fuck.
Yeah.
Not just sitting here, fuck government, fuck war. Oh, wake me up when September ends. It's getting back to like the essential punk. What that was.
Yeah.
It's like the rebellion, the anarchy kind of stuff. Like we are the new revolution kind of thing. And then it's like you get that fast-paced tempo in here.
Yeah.
Like I actually didn't even know the song existed until I was like going
Yeah.
through Green Day songs.
Yeah.
Like what songs? And I heard this one. I'm like, this is fun. I'm like, where was
Yeah,
this
that
from?
part, rather get punched in the face.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
And this channels my inner like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish I was at a mosh pit right now.
smash the bottle, and be like, oh. It's a fun song. I love it.
Pretty good. What was I gonna say? Yeah, you were saying about Good Riddance, Time of Your Life being too slow, but then they had one Wake Me Up was when September ends. Is that the one that goes dun 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 dun?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, like
kinda
that's.
like that.
I would say that's worse than Good Riddance.
Yes. You're absolutely right. Maybe that's what you feel with Good Riddance when I hear Wake Me Up in September ends.
Yeah. Is that the one?
Which,
Yeah.
by the way, I can assume that we're not hearing Wake Me Up on
No.
any of our top fives. right here.
No.
If I had 15 songs, it wouldn't even make it.
That album.
I wrote a report about that song.
Yeah.
I had like a music appreciation class in college, and we had to like analyze any song we wanted to, but we had to like tell all about like the different instruments, and we had to tell about like the time signature and the lyrics of the song and I wrote a report about it.
Wow, really?
Because it was like 2004, 2005. Yeah.
Cool.
That part that just passed, that where they play the same chord over and over again, it seems like it plays longer than it should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what part that would be, but I remember we were at like a Jack's Mannequin concert, and Andrew McMahon, he was like face to face with the guitar guy, and they just kept playing the same thing over, and they were just like getting right in each other's face, but they were saying stuff to each other, and we're like, this is weird. Like, why are they just playing the same thing over and over again? And like, it's just get to like the fans still involved, but kind of like, oh, yeah, what's next? I'm like, I swear to God, these dudes are gonna kiss right now. They're gonna kiss. They're gonna do something because the silence is drawn out. Well, not really silence, but this riff has
That
been
chord,
drawn
yeah.
out.
So
That
what
they
happened,
have
I
that
don't
thing
remember.
in the live version. That was the part. That was the. I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna kiss somebody. They never kissed. No, they just went on to the next thing. It was really weird though, because I swear you were there.
I don't
It
remember.
must have lasted like 3 minutes. Like they were just sitting there playing. It was like a whole nother song, just playing the same chord. I don't know.
Carrie, what's
Maybe
your
Lynn
number?
remembers. She was there.
Are we at number one?
Lynn, do you remember?
Are we?
I think
Did
so.
everyone do all their
Yeah.
everything up to
Well, we
number
named
one?
all yours in the first 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want me to do my number one?
Yeah, please.
I think it's everybody's
It's
number
everyone's
one.
number one.
Oh, probably not then.
If this is not even on your list, then you need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, good song.
Yeah, it's okay. Definitely not what I thought you were gonna play. Oh, by the way, this was my number one as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Not yours?
No,
This is not even in your top 5?
it should be.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're so edgy, dude.
I know. I bring the edginess.
Oh my God! I thought I got edgy enough for all of us when I added a 2012 song.
I,
down
Yeah.
here.
I bring the what do you call it? The controversy.
Yeah, I guess so.
Shut your
This
mouth,
was
because I
the
just can't
song.
take it. I don't give a fuck anyway.
This was the song that got me hooked on Green Day when I was 10.
Yeah.
Not as commercially successful
drum.
as
The drum.
like
Turn up that
Boulevard of Broken Dreams or as culturally entrenched as Time of Your Life.
Yeah.
But it's their best song.
It is.
Yeah.
Infectious Melody?
Yes.
Check.
Yes.
Easily.
Lightning Fast Drums?
Yeah.
Check.
So quick.
I like them.
Rockin' Guitar?
I like them a lot.
Check. Sing along chorus? Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Check. Best song on their best CD. It cannot be beat.
Okay.
I rest my case.
Can we also
Sure.
talk about the hidden messages?
Trans.
Right? How long did it take you to realize that? He said he, she, and it wasn't it wasn't a typo. He was
Oh,
saying he had
the hooker.
experience with trans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well ahead
Well,
of his time.
I noticed it when I was like 10, but I
But
didn't
you
really
thought it was a
get it.
grammatical error.
I didn't really overthink it. I was just like, huh, that's funny.
Really?
He
I thought
said
it was
he and then he
grammatical.
said she. I don't really know. I never went to like trans person, but I didn't get it.
This
I
was
noticed it.
This was my Tony Hawk thing. I had
Oh,
to find
yeah.
a song, you know,
Yeah.
and play it at every single level. It's like I'm not doing a 900 to some scrub goddamn music. I'm gonna do it to Green Day. Let's find it.
Did you see a guy did a 12? What's the next one after 900?
1080.
I think somebody did 1080 the other day.
Well, that'd be another. I mean, what do you say? Full rotation
Yeah.
or half rotation?
Full.
Full. Then that would be
12,
360. So it'd be 1260.
1260. Crazy. So yeah, objectively, this is their best song. But I have a song that it's a rock opera. And how many rock operas have there been?
Holy shit, he did it. He the madman did it. What did I tell you? I told you this.
Right?
Holy
Did
shit,
you?
I told you this. Oh my god.
How many in the history of rock? How many rock operas have there been?
Tommy.
Tommy and what's it called? The Queen.
Night at the Opera?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
We are the champions.
Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody is a rock opera, correct?
Oh, word, yeah. And then which
What
one
do you
breaks
consider
into
a rock opera?
The
BoJack Horseman?
Bohemian Rhapsody is probably the
No,
best
but what
one.
do you mean, like the
Long, over 5 minutes.
Oh.
7-8 minutes.
How about
song.
9 minutes?
How about 9 minutes?
How about Led Zeppelin?
Freebird?
Freebird.
Oh, yeah, Freebird.
Stairway
Stairway
to
to
Heaven.
Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven. A handful.
I
of-
thought rock opera meant something different.
Yeah, I thought a rock opera was something.
Like Tommy from The Who
Yeah.
is like a whole CD.
It's a whole CD,
Every
okay.
single song is about this guy Tommy. This
Okay,
boy
Tommy.
So your terminology is a rock opera is a
Is
song
something
that should have
long.
ended, had probably 2 points in it where like, oh, the song's over, and just fucking kept going. Piss you off a little bit more.
but it's got so many good parts to it. You can't. You got to just put them all in there.
just say it. Just put me out of my
And
misery.
she's a suburban.
You did it. You called it.
I told you this as you do it right here.
It's so great because it's so many different songs
Now,
in one.
Listen, there was a part in it where
Yeah.
I was like, you
This
know,
should've stopped.
this. No, actually, it was kind of in the middle. It picked up again, and I was like, if this was a standalone song, this would be great. But it had. I said this to her. I was like, this has too many. Jesus in Suburbia would be a good song, but it has too many parts in it where I just don't give a shit. I like the intro, but it
Yeah.
just drags on.
Gotcha.
Yes, you start
Yeah.
bopping to it.
He's
You're
the
like,
bopping.
Sweet.
Get to bopping.
My general rule, I just couldn't put any 9-minute song on my top 5.
Listen, I got 3. By your logic, I have 3 songs in my top number 1.
1A, 1B, 1C.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Then 1B is an honorable mention for me.
What's your favorite part? This one?
I think it falls somewhere in like the 30-minute mark.
Fuck you. Somewhere where I had to get up and pee. I came back and it was still going.
Yeah.
I was like, this part's pretty good.
I was outside doing yard work. I was sandblasting the side of my porch, and
You built an entire new house and the song still kept going.
Yeah, I got all the way to the backside of it, and I
Yep.
was like, "This song's still going." Jesus. I'm gonna make a point to tell Carrie that this song would have been great if it wasn't 9 minutes.
We
And
sent
you
her.
did.
We sent our song off to college, and the song was still playing.
Carrie was in college when this happened, and it's just now coming back to me.
Let me see. Let's go for a little bit.
I like
This
that
is-
part.
You like this part? Okay, just 2 minutes in.
I think what happens after this, I don't like.
You don't like
No, that.
this part. This part's pretty fucking good.
I like the part that we kind of
I skipped. Okay.
It's fine. You don't got to go back.
Where is it? This part? What they do? The hey.
Start doing this.
Yeah.
Any song that can start making you do this.
Yeah.
All right. I dig it.
And into.
If you're at a concert, this is where people start, doing their own shit.
Yeah.
Before they all get brought back together.
One of my shining moments in life was getting 100% of this on drums. Yeah, dude.
Dedicated that
Yeah.
much time. So this song has a special place in your heart.
Yeah.
You remember this was 9 minutes of pop, dude. They didn't break it up. It was 9 minutes. So to get this part perfect,
Yeah.
you had to endure 4 minutes, and then finish this part, and then finish the song to get the full grade. Were you saying this specific part, or were you saying the whole song?
I'm saying I drummed the whole song.
Yeah.
There's
okay.
no drum skips, is there? There's no point which is no drums. I don't believe.
You gotta have good stamina for that.
Yeah.
Your foot.
Foot, yeah. Yeah. I was
Your quad must be like.
quad and calves and
I
toes
would
and all
think
that.
calves.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I would bounce my foot.
Yeah, you bounce.
If you did this.
Yeah. I broke many pedals back in the day. Yeah.
Mine actually endured.
Did it?
Still kicking around here somewhere.
I mean, come on. You're not.
You're too edgy.
You can't hate it. See what your problem is? You're like.
You went 3 edgy 5 me, man. You took basket case off your top 5.
No, I
Man,
didn't.
Jesus.
I didn't.
You just never thought of it?
I did think of. Well, here's my thing. I am that guy. I'm the contrarian. I'm like that's too obvious to put on the top.
Oh, you didn't take
So
it
time
off.
of your life
You
is
just never
not-
put it on.
Wait, did you have time of your life on yours?
Yes.
Papa!
His was 3. His was 3.
But see, I
See, the song should have ended. Now it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Should be its own song.
I knew that you guys were
Yes.
going to have it on there, and I allowed you to talk about it. We don't need 3 people talking about the same song.
Here's the thing. With an album, aren't you all focused around a central point, typically?
Yeah.
Or at least a band like Green Day is going to have a central point. You know, American Idiot was like politics. Green Day was, or Dookie was about masturbation. Now you got this song. It doesn't have to be 9 minutes. This could be track 10.
Could be.
And the other one before that was track 9.
great.
And now the last 3 minutes could be track 11.
It's great.
It
Like,
didn't have to be like this. You didn't have to do that.
didn't have to, but they did. I applaud them for it. Yeah.
That's his best excuse, bro.
But just going back to like, what is the best 8-minute songs you can think of? I mean, there's not that many, and there's not that many good ones.
Well, there's a reason for that.
yeah, by default, I said I can't put, songs.
Nobody's
Dun, dun,
attention
dun,
span
dun,
is that long.
Dun dun. Dun dun dun.
I remember Stairway to Heaven at like high school
dun, dun.
dances, and there was this like you're dancing.
Yeah.
First of all, you didn't know if it was a slow song or a fast song. Okay.
True.
The opening is slow, but then you think the song's over, but then it goes faster, and now you're just in this weird awkward move with your girlfriend, like, is the dance over? You keep trying, you keep trying to keep pace, but eventually it gets out of control, and you just got to break it up. And the song's still going, and it's kind of like, what do we do now? What do we do with our hands? I don't know.
I don't know where to put my hands right
I'm gonna
now.
go back with my bros, and you go do your thing with your chicks, and we'll meet back here when I don't know, Black Eyed Peas comes on.
I don't know, but Stairway to Heaven was usually the last song at the dance, wasn't it?
That or closing time.
I don't remember
Great.
closing time ever being at the
High
end. I
school
remember
DJs are the best.
Stairway to Heaven was the end. That signaled the end of the night.
How many boners did you have to hide?
It's high school, man.
You didn't have boners to hide in middle school?
Oh, yeah. No, I remember elementary school. I piled books onto my lap.
Yeah.
At first, it was just like, what's going on? So, I kind of forced it down. But then it became a game. Like, how many books can I lift? Math book, easy peasy. History book, a little harder. Put them both together,
A little harder.
that was a challenge.
Boys are weird.
History book. Yeah. Put the history book on. there.
Meters are weird.
History of
Wieners are weird.
History of Western civilization. 800 pages. You're bending it.
Civil War, this
Yeah. War and Peace.
Civil War didn't happen.
I mean,
in
I guess that's
elementary
one
school.
thing I'm grateful for never having to do with.
Yeah, I would be too.
Dude, it's fun.
We did it, guys.
It's fun. You're happy. You'd rather have the boners than not have the boners.
Hell yeah. Special time. in
One
my
day,
life.
one day you're gonna be like, I wish I had a boner right now.
Hey, Green Day wouldn't be a thing if they didn't have boners. Cheers.
And with that, we did the top 5 Green Day songs of all time.
Out of the park.
We did. So coming up, we got topics.
Topics. Oh,
Can
no,
I
this
say
is-
Last Call Cast?
Last Callcast. Yeah, we
Coming
got
up.
Stranger Things season 3.
Yeah,
What?
buddy. Watch some
Kids these days. I'd like to know where Damian's going with that. Tommy fucking Shelby. And we're gonna get into Watchmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Did you watch Watchmen?
I didn't. Sorry.
You fucker. All right.
You can convince me. See Damian convince me to watch Watchmen.
Yeah, coming up, all of that and more. And for Can I Say Something? I'm a Damian.
With Dion.
Thank you.
Well, boy.
Love you.
On you.
And we are flesh and blood, the sin hungry, with no more taste. Is it right where you are? Now the people change. Does it make you happy? You're so strange. In your darkest hour, no secrets lay. We can watch the world to in its
What do we call it? Oh, Last Call Cast. I'm Damian.
I'm Dion.
And Cherry?
And we're talking many much things. I watched. We took off last week because the Sasquatch porn really was. We had controversy. We had lawsuits we had to deal with.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Almost came to blows.
Came to blows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 weeks.
Can't believe that Sasquatch got offended. That's kind of bullshit. Like, bro, come on.
The race of the Sasquatch.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Hashtag not all Sasquatches.
Yeah. Sasquatches are people too.
I watched Stranger Things season number 3. I should have watched this a long time ago. This is fucking fantastic. Getting into the spooky season of Halloween. Tried to watch some spooky stuff. Stranger Things. This one took place in summertime, in the carnival season of Hawkins. So they're all out of school, and 3 of the characters have jobs now. So one's working in an ice cream shop. One's Steve working in the ice cream shop, and the new asshole, the new Steve. Remember him? Have you seen Stranger Things?
Not one episode.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Me either.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so
Is it scary?
yeah, ish. It has its moments.
Has its moments.
Yeah, of scariness.
Because all I ever see is like these like laser font,
Yeah.
like 90s, like
80s.
Stranger
Looks like-
Things,
is it
like
like
Star
the
Wars
Goonies?
coming up with a thing.
It is Goonies. It is basically Goonies.
Goonies mixed with Freddy.
Mixed with
It?
like sci-fi stuff.
Aliens.
Because Goonies wasn't sci-fi, right? I never seen
No.
Goonies.
No.
You've never seen. Oh my.
We're all about to come.
I know.
up.
Hey, you guys.
Goonies was a treasure hunt.
I loved it. It's great. I should have watched this like a long time
Goonies
ago.
was a national treasure, if that's what you mean.
But we digress.
So yeah, it moves quickly. Season 1 was great. You didn't know what was happening. You didn't know the characters, so it was like, ooh, what's the show? Neat. Second season, they're like, let's take the most popular character in the show and lock her up in a fucking log cabin for 8 episodes out of 10 seasons. 8 episodes out of 10 episodes. Nope, not good. Don't do that.
Yeah, she probably went crazy.
She did, yeah. And so it's that thing of like they're facing off against the nemesis thing, and it's coming to their house, and then at the last moment, boom, 11 comes in. 11's the little girl, the shaved
Not
head.
7, but 11.
Not 7, but 11. Yeah, she was the 11th experiment. And also in the 7th season, they have her go and try to find where she came from, and that was the whole thing for like 2 episodes, and it's like, nah,
No.
not feeling this. Don't do that. Don't explain
Don't
where
give
you
me
came
the
from.
origin stories.
Don't give me an origin story. Nope, exactly. So they did that second season, and then so in the third season they're like, all right, we got it. You like everybody together at the same time. Cool, we're gonna do that. Everyone's fighting the bad thing, the Demogorgon, the Mind Flayer, this giant
Mind
like,
Flayer.
the
Yeah,
Mind
squid
Flayer,
thingy, right?
huh?
Mind Flayer's a squid thingy.
Yes, exactly. So it's like this big old squeaky thingy, and so yeah, they're facing
Heavy
off
on
against-
the telepathy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's got some current stuff going on where they're
That's
like,
foreign language right now.
the fucking Russians, they're in town and they have a secret laboratory underneath the mall, so that they have to infiltrate their secret lab. And then
Under the mall?
Under the mall.
Nice.
Yep.
Forever 21.
Not back then.
Target.
They had actually, you know what was back around then?
What's the time setting?
The
Kmart.
Gap.
Sears.
The Gap. Not Sears. I think. Well, actually, maybe Macy's.
Macy's? Yeah. Okay.
Maybe. But time period is 1985. So
Oh, yeah,
86,
yeah, Macy's
85,
definitely.
86, yeah.
Service merchandise.
Kmart.
I think there was like a PF Chang's. I don't know.
Hills.
Hills, exactly.
No way. there was a-
Bradley's.
Ames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great show.
all the stores that were there before Target.
Go eat it ground round.
Highly
And Hills
recommend.
would give you a free popcorn to kids if you ask for it.
Dude, ground round, they got baseball helmets full of ice cream. That was sweet. And you can watch Popeye.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Biggest
that
TV
a-
I've ever
was-
seen in my life.
Was that a Big Boys one?
Huh?
Big Boys?
No. Where Red Lobster is.
Red Lobster.
Oh, 99.
99.
90. Where Red
also-
Lobster was.
Yeah.
Where Route 99 is.
So yeah, the definitely recommend it.
Okay.
Season 3 of Stranger
So I
Things.
watched the first 2 seasons.
Yes.
Okay.
watch 30 episodes of a thing.
Gun to your head.
Real
Which one
quick.
should I watch first? The Stranger Things or Watchmen?
I mean, you're asking
Gun to your head. I'm shooting.
one
Pulling the
episode,
trigger right now.
Watchmen. Because I know you're more likely to watch one episode than 30. So we got Office Ladies podcast with Jenna
I heard about
And,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
and Angela from The Office.
Who are
heard they
great
were-
friends.
Yes.
Who are
Yeah.
great friends.
I also
IRL.
heard they were beefing on that. How what's her name? Mindy.
Kaling.
Yeah.
She's smart.
She got a snub from some kind of not Oscar
Maybe. Oscar?
TV show thing. Emmy.
Emmy.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
From the
Yeah.
main
They
Mindy
got all
Kaling
fired up about that.
experience.
Yeah.
Did they? Yeah.
I don't know why. I didn't go into it,
She's
but
super
yeah, it just
smart, I
struck
guess.
me as yeah. I mean, she was like a producer for the
She was.
on The Office. too,
Producer
right?
and writer.
Yeah.
Along with BJ Novak.
Yep.
BJ Novak was one of the writers that was hired to do.
I like that. Kind of the more important the character was to what the show was,
Mm.
the shittier they treated him in the show.
Yeah, because Toby was a writer, I think.
Yes, he was.
And they just shit all over Toby. So
All
he
the
must
time.
have had a
Yeah.
real hand in the
Phyllis was actually a casting agent.
Yep.
And they liked how she read with them. Like she was reading as people were auditioning, and they liked her as Phyllis. So they were like, you can be Phyllis.
Huh.
And I don't know that she was supposed to have such a big role, but
right in the face. Welcome to I also saw that Steve Carell does not rewatch old episodes
Oh, really?
of him
Interesting.
in the show. Probably because he hates himself.
Yeah.
And like I do.
That hair. I
Like
hate that
no,
hair.
no, his character.
Oh.
He probably can't stand watching himself. The
Oh,
sexist,
yeah.
masochist.
Masochist?
Not masochist.
Misogynist.
misogynist.
Sorry,
Masochist.
sorry. last
Two
call.
different things.
Yeah. Well, he liked Payne because he dated Jan, so it's not that much different. Well, I didn't really like it, but yeah, the type of person that he was.
He kept
I bet
saying
he
the
doesn't like
safe
that. He's
word, but she pretended she didn't hear it.
like, right?
Things you didn't know. Fast facts. Ricky Gervais suggested making the Michael Scott character an actually good salesperson. Stephen Merchant, one of the writers on the original Office, advised to make Jim and Pam's relationship the heart of the show. The pilot was filmed. Yeah.
Did the guy had actually said that he wanted only one reference to the relationship in each episode.
Oh,
He didn't want it like to
overdo it.
yeah. Basically, he wanted every time to be like, "This is your one
Yeah.
shot."
Yeah, shoot your shot.
Make it count.
Yeah. The pilot was filmed. So the first episode and the second episode were filmed 6 months apart. Explains why there are people we never see again, or Meredith being different as she was recast after the pilot. Phyllis was a casting associate and was completely surprised when Greg Daniels decided to have her on the show. Angela was asked to pass out papers, and instead she doodled out a little drawing of a cat and said, "You're invited to Sprinkles' birthday party. That is the birth of Sprinkles and Angela being a cat lady."
What was the first one you said?
First thing I said. Ricky Gervais and suggested making Michael Scott a good salesperson.
You know, I actually like the way they had that. He was a good salesperson, but you had to get through all his bullshit to find it. Like when he had that scene when he was at the Chili's and drinking with
Tim Meadows.
War Machine. But then Jan had that like they were drunk just telling jokes.
Shut your mouth.
But then they got to that point where it was like, all right, this is what you do. This is what you do. How about you just let us do that? And he's like, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. And Jan was like, made her wet, seeing how fucking smart he could be. Made me wet, seeing how smart he could be. That's what I want to see from Michael Scott. I don't want to see that dumb stuff that he would do.
There was that scene with him and what was his boss name? Michael Scott's boss name?
Jan?
The guy.
The
dude.
Oh, David Wallace?
David Wallace. They're having a discussion about Michael Scott starting his own paper company. I forgot, it was like this whole thing about how, I don't have to wait you out, I have to wait the company up because they were like running out of money, right? The Dunder Mifflin was running out of money, right? And he gave him this whole spiel about how I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win this competition. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be a better salesman than you, or my company's gonna be your company because this and that and the other thing.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Thank
do.
he got his job back from that too. Right?
Yes. So yeah, they're 2 episodes in. They're gonna do 1 episode per episode. So it's like 112 episodes of The Office or some shit like that.
So they're recapping as like a rewatchable kind of thing.
That's very rewatchable because you can go through and watch it with them as they're
They
watching
should
it.
do watch-alongs.
I should.
Like, they should. Just
Oh.
be like, all right, start the episode now, and then they just talk about it as they go through.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I'm going to listen to that.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yep. So we got a Dutch family found hidden in basement after almost a decade of prepping for the world to end. The siblings that aged 18 to 25 have been living with a man in a farmhouse basement for 9 years and had little to no contact with the outside world. A community in the Netherlands have been stunned after authorities found a man and 6 family members living in a hidden basement for nearly a decade, allegedly in preparation for the end of the world. The Netherlands. The discovery was made Sunday evening shortly after one of the siblings escaped from the farmhouse located in the Dutch province of Drenthe. Yep, I'm going to skip that word because that's a Dutch word. The siblings, who were aged 18 to 25, were living with a 58-year-old man. There was something about him going to a bar, and he asked for a beer. Oh, after receiving the property, the eldest sibling, a 25-year-old man, went to a pub in Runewold and ordered 5 beers. As the man drank his beers, the bar owner, Chris Westerbeek, struck a conversation up with him. I had a chat with him, and he revealed that he had run away and needed help. Then we called the police. He had long hair, a dirty beard, wore old clothes, and looked confused. He said he'd never been to school and hadn't been to a barber in 9 years. He said he had brothers and sisters who had worked at the farm, who lived at the farm. He said he was the oldest and he wanted to end the way they were living. Police searched the secluded farm and discovered a hidden staircase leading to the basement behind the living room, the living room's cupboard, where the family had been living.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Can I stop you for a second?
Yeah.
What was his goal in this scenario?
Who?
Did he escape just to have 5 beers? Because it was the bartender that struck up the conversation with him. And then he was just like, yeah, there was this thing. I've been abducted.
Yeah.
Living with this weird old dude.
Yeah. I think
I have siblings back here.
yeah, that just shows the power.
Should I do something?
Good beer.
Can I finish my beers first?
Yeah. Did he just escape to have good beer? Like I'm
yeah.
fine with everything. I just need a beer.
Was
real
the
quick.
bartender just like being chummy and was kind of like, hey, man, what's your story? And the guy
Yeah.
was like, oh, yeah, well, I've been kidnapped. 4 sisters back there.
Yeah, 9 years.
We should do something about that.
Feral.
But these beers are delicious. I've been hearing about it. I heard the old man talking about it.
Yeah.
And I just had to have one of your beers.
He hasn't fed me anything but dirty sink water and crackers for 9 years. But I've heard beer is good.
Unreal. That is weird. I mean, what was his end game? Say he got the beers
Yep.
and the bartender never asked him.
Yeah.
Does he go back home?
I think he would have asked eventually. I think he was getting some, liquid courage up, drinking the beers to
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I got some Stockholm syndrome in there. No, not
Probably.
because that's
Yeah.
sympathy for your kidnapper. Yeah, maybe that was. Yeah,
Mm.
he didn't say anything, so he needed to.
So yeah. Let's
Huh,
see.
interesting.
Yeah, this website is terrible. It loads the ads in front of the thing you're trying to see. Let's see. The 58-year-old man, their father or captor or somebody, he was in bed and appeared to have suffered a stroke years ago. So they're living there in captivity.
Yeah, taking care
My
of
God,
this
they
guy.
can't
though.
even do anything about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
The people are not registered anywhere. That's the thing of like, I think the after they escaped, the mailman said, "Yeah, it's weird. People are living there, but I never delivered a letter in like 9 years. Oops,
Yeah.
never thought anything of it." Okay.
I read some story about like some French woman getting found after like 5 years of being dead in her apartment.
Yeah.
Her landlord called it in. How the hell did you not know that 5 years before that?
Just
Just stop paying rent for 5 years and
Yeah.
you're like, no big deal.
yeah,
I'm
no,
not gonna go investigate that. I don't know, maybe it was, I might be exaggerating. It might have been 1 year. But
yeah. Let's see. The police said we knew absolutely nothing of this. We had rented.
Sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
yeah.
We had
Yeah,
rented
so
it.
no family, no friends, nothing.
And nobody would even realize you're gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
They're-
your landlord was like, yeah, I ain't getting a rent check. Shit, I ain't getting a rent check.
For a year.
It's been 5 fucking years.
Wait a second. And it smells really bad when I walk by there, but
Well, the attendants never complained? Anything? No dogs howling?
must have been like a single house or single, like Andy used to have. Like you're just living in a house, like out
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
So, Peaky Blinders is fucking awesome.
Peaky Blinders. Haven't heard that one in a
Peaky
while. New
fucking-
season?
New season. Yep. Let me pull it up. A scene I was watching last night. Really, really well shot show. Really good example of like a show that's like, or anything that's like, what is it? Style over substance, where the story is meh, the plot is meh, but you're watching it for the fucking the guys in the hat and 3-piece suit and the watches and everything, just like walking through town with their fucking
Presents.
the presents.
Presents.
Jaunty. It takes place the first season
Nice
is
word.
Yeah, nice word. It takes place in 1919 England, and a Irish gangster is building his empire. And as we all know, gangsters' empires always last forever and ever.
Forever.
Nothing
bad
ever happens
Besides
to
the
a-
bad that they did.
Yeah. So this is we're now in season 5, and each season seems to skip about 2 years. So now they're butting up against fascism, the rise of fascism in Eastern Europe.
But it's like, did it start during World War One?
Right after.
Right after
I think
World War
World War
One.
I ended in like 1918. So
Okay.
this is it, and it starts right after the end of the World War
The
One
Roaring Twenties.
into the Roaring Twenties. So it's all
times.
what is it called? Moving.
Great Gatsby.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought of you. I got a scene here. I'm gonna show you in a second. That's like Great Gatsby-esque with the
Nice.
style. Yeah. Great show, great acting. Cillian Murphy, you know him from playing the Scarecrow in the Batman movies.
Is he the villain in this too, or?
Well, hero/villain. He's
Okay.
the head gangster. He's the
Okay.
patriarch of the Shelby family.
Depends on what side of the fence you fall.
Sure. I mean, it's that thing of like they go through the bars and they're like, Mr. Shelby, thank you so much for saving my job. My boss was gonna fire me and then he didn't, and blah blah blah. And so that thing of like, okay, yeah.
Perspective.
But where'd he? Yeah, you get the respect from the people, but based on
I said perspective. But
Oh, perspective, yeah. you get the support of the people, but how'd you make your money?
Right.
How did you did you kill anybody?
Yeah.
Did you kill your rivals over and over again for 4 seasons? Yeah.
The
So
Walter White strategy.
the Walter White strategy of building an empire based on murder and blood and guts. So little setup here.
Not talent.
No, they're watching a play, the Black Swan or the White Swan. I don't know. There's a
Black
swan.
Swan. I mean,
What's that swan?
I mean, that's
Swan
the
Lake?
Swan Lake. So I'm
Black
assuming
Swan with
they have a
kissing.
swan person dancing, and they're all sitting around watching it. And yeah, this play. If you have any questions, comments,
If you have
concerns?
questions, same for the end of the show.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What do I?
So this is Swan Lake. I'm assuming
Ballet.
ballet. in Tommy's backyard. He owns a giant mansion.
Holly Gray,
That's
Gypsy
Littlefinger.
Queen,
Littlefinger's in the
will
show.
you marry me?
It's very good.
A poor commoner who loves you.
He's proposing to
Is
Tommy's
that Peter
aunt.
Baelish?
Yes.
Sounds like him.
It does, yeah.
Littlefinger.
Oh, is it really him?
Yeah.
I got that based on voice. I can't see
I-
that.
he
Oh,
was,
you can't see it?
He was hitting something in my head too. I didn't have a good look at him. That dude's got a sweet haircut.
I'm so impressed with myself right now.
Oh, Scarecrow. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Littlefinger. Littlefinger
No, no,
proposed.
Scarecrow.
Oh, Scarecrow. Yeah. Great haircuts. Great aesthetic. Great costumes. That's Arthur. Also fucking Shelby. Yeah. He just woke up.
Those
And
haircuts are so cool.
they are fucking cool. High and tight. The highest and the tightest you can
That
get.
would be so awesome back in that day.
Yeah, it would be.
I would be.
You would be.
Not you.
I could get
You
a high.
no, you grow your hair on the sides of your head.
And barely that.
Woo!
Yeah.
Before the swan dies.
The schwalk before the swan dies.
Is that Peter Baelish right there?
Yeah, it
doing
was.
the effing?
Yep. Doing the
Sweet.
effing. Yeah, the cinematography of the show is incredible.
Which one wins, Ned Stark or this Peter Baelish?
They're teammates already. They're in
Wait, Ned
Sean.
Stark is in this?
He's not in this.
Dead Stark. No, that's not Dead Stark.
Yeah. I was saying from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Sean Bean's in this?
No.
Oh.
I heard there was a family occasion.
That's his ex-wife. He killed her husband. Her new husband.
That dude's
Look, I'm sorry,
jawline
Linda.
Yeah.
is perfect.
Yeah.
That animal inside me. It comes out and I can't stop it. Fuck, Linda. Without you, I can't. Come inside, please.
You got that.
His name was
Conor
Frederick.
McGregor.
All he ever did was talk, Arthur. He just listened.
Get
And
that
now
cool
he
shot
has
of her
no
like silhouetted in
face.
front of her car. For those that can't see it.
I want to call him Jarlon.
He's as ugly on the outside as you are on the inside.
Bullshit.
It's
Uh-oh.
they're contrasting the Swan Lake with the
In fucking hell!
Escalating quickly.
escalating quickly. Bang, and you hear a bang.
No context.
No context.
So confused.
Arthur's wife is about to shoot him, and then Tommy's aunt comes around the corner after getting plowed, or mid-plow. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ah, it's part of the
Yeah.
show.
Well, no, not that she died in the play,
Yeah.
but somebody else actually died. So they're contrasting
Oh.
a fictional death with an actual death. She got shot.
Who got shot? She got shot for fake.
the car.
Oh.
The
I
woman,
missed that part.
Arthur's ex-wife, got shot in front of the car. She was about to shoot him for real.
We're on the same page.
Great show.
Who
Great
shot her?
Who shot her? The
Who's on
guy's
first?
wife. Who shot first? So she came to shoot him. Arthur's. It skipped to the next episode because it likes doing that thing where it's like, oh,
It's all right.
you're at the last
It
30
wasn't
seconds.
important.
So yeah. Great show.
Maybe
show.
Kara will watch it now because it has a Game of Thrones cast member in it.
I like British shows.
Very good.
That's not a British show. That's an Irish show
It takes place in Britain
with Irish.
with Irish characters.
I prefer Scottish. But
Scottish?
that's okay.
Why don't you let me have a run in your jubblies?
Jeez, you're already playing your sexy songs earlier. And now you're getting me with a Scottish accent.
Is he Scottish? That guy,
Yeah.
the actor,
Oh, why don't you ask her?
is
She'll be able to tell you.
Richard?
Madden.
Is he Scottish?
Madden.
He's Scottish.
Nice.
And actually, she would prefer that you call her Miss Madden. Thank you.
Mrs.
Yeah. Star Wars coming out.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I've been
Lost
seeing
my
a lot
boner.
of- Perfect.
Womp womp.
That's what I need to do every time.
Oh.
watch an episode of The Office, and she's like, "Oh, Jim, you're so sweet." I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that Snoke dude is real cool."
The final Star Wars
Kylo
of them
Ren.
all. There's not going to be any more Star Wars after this. Yeah.
That's one ugly guy. That's that guy, right? The ugly guy.
Adam Driver.
Ugh.
With the giant schnoz.
Ugh. Blech.
Wow. She's nose shaming right
It's
now.
true. No, actually, his face is like a foot.
His face looks like a toe, the big toe.
His face is a thumb, and his nose is a foot.
Yep.
I don't know.
So we got Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker. The
Yep.
final trailer came out. No more Star Wars after this.
No more.
There's done. There's not
No,
gonna-
it's
Forever?
Not. It
No.
is not. Spin-offs, Disney Plus.
instinct.
What is this?
Feeling. Force brought together.
The Force and Rise together. Can you see, Carrie? Sort of.
We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead.
What did you think of The Last Jedi, Deanne?
The Last Jedi was fine.
Yeah, right?
People keep telling me they know me.
Huge controversy because it was
No one does.
not good.
Essentially the same movie as before.
I would highly dispute that. I would say that it's too different.
Two different. Because one happened in 2018.
We'll talk about it after this. So we got some shots, some
Is that Palpatine?
yeah, Palpatine's back.
Coming together.
So we got fighting.
Sweet scene.
Rey versus Kylo Ren.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
What
Taking
is
one
he
last
doing?
look, sir,
What does that mean?
at my friends.
Gonna die. This Christmas.
This is the trailer. Does it show the when he gets the red eyes?
That was the last one. This is the new trailer. Ooh, says,
Your destiny.
the saga will end.
A lot of people are finding that the path that it looks like Star Wars is taking
Uh huh.
is making you need to focus more on the books.
Maybe. But
Things
they,
that involving C-3PO. C-3PO actually got possessed at one point. Well, not really possessed. I don't know what you would call it.
I mean,
But he had like, there was a dude that, gets inside P.O. and he
Yes.
has his red eyes. That's
Okay.
an indicator. He had that in one of the trailers.
Yep.
Not somebody that characters is going to be easily recognizable in a trailer.
Yeah. So
And where's Evil Ren?
Evil Ren,
Yeah,
he was there.
Clone Ren.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm
Clone
talking
Ren?
about. Yeah. That Ren.
Kylo
with the-
Ren.
No. Ray. Sorry.
Oh, Clone Ray. It's
Ray.
There's a
with a double-bladed
a
red
rumor
lightsaber.
that Ray is a clone, right?
Yep.
Is that what
Yep.
you're referring to?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's not confirmed yet.
Right,
They,
sure.
they didn't allude to that. And they alluded to that in Last Jedi, right? With the mirrors, where she was in the mirror room, and she was seeing all the reflections of herself. And because she didn't see her parents in the reflection, she only saw herself. You're saying that's a indication that she's a clone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean that. Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah.
But I've been seeing theories
Yeah. Yeah.
of like Palpatine, his soul. Somehow he still exists.
Yeah.
So he kind of like made these vessels for his soul. Even Kylo Ren is in the
Oh.
running
Oh.
for being one of those people.
Gotcha.
So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Last Jedi.
I will be happy to see where this
Yeah.
ends
Yeah.
ultimately.
Yeah. The saga, the Luke,
Not
the
for
Skywalker,
real.
the Skywalker saga is coming to an end. Just like the Infinity Saga ended.
Sure.
You have a beginning, middle, and end. You have a story told. Now, is there going to be other stories? Sure, of course. But we ended the Infinity Saga just like we're going to end the Skywalker Saga. But anyways, the Last Jedi, right? They said, forget the past. The past is dead. Kill the past. Carrie's like, yeah, I know. I got it.
Kill me. Kill the past. Kill me right now.
My drink is done. Is that
Your
my
watch
signal?
has ended.
Yeah, your watch has ended. I will. Yes, I'm Night Watchman no more. We got a few things more to.
Yeah.
Watchmen. We got us to talk about.
You could pop me another one and then you can get out here.
And I can leave.
Yeah.
So
is there anything else for me? Or are
on
you
the-
guys doing video games or shit?
movies, video games, TV shows, stuff. I don't think Dan's seen the things I'm going to talk about, but
Are The Office or Game of Thrones one of the TV shows?
no.
All right.
Let me show you one more
It's been
thing.
real.
Although, real quick,
Yeah.
Game of Thrones said there could have been an alternate ending where Drogon took Dany away, and you know how Jon had his infamous comeback from being stabbed? Well, they said that Dany could have had her own moment, and that could be something that's followed up on in the
Like,
books.
this is how I enter a room, any room.
So the books end differently than the show?
It could. I think it's bull because
Yeah.
technically, historically, dragons are not down with magic. So, for him to go seek out a red priest to bring back Daenerys would be.
I mean, that's not really a way that you can end the series, though, to have her come back and then like.
Well, I'm just her eyes would have opened. and
Yeah,
that was
but
it.
then you can't end it that way.
Sure, but hey, would it be any worse than the way it ended?
Yes.
You
because
sure?
then-
Bran was king,
He had the best story.
and Bran was like actively seeking Drogon. So to say that, imagine if the scene was, he saw Drogon lay Dany at the feet of a red priest.
Sequel. Like, there
It
has
doesn't
to be more.
have to mean that though. That's the thing. They could just be like,
The subreddit is reminding me of so many things that they started and didn't finish. Of like, why was that baby? They killed that baby, right? At the what do they
He
call it?
became a
they didn't
knight.
kill him and made him a White Walker.
They made him a
Yeah.
White Walker for
Night
what
King.
purpose? He's the Night King, the baby.
No, he just
Not
one
Night
of those.
King, but one of
the-
the
the guys with the white hair.
White Walkers.
Yeah.
Because
Didn't
the other
they-
ones were the others.
Didn't they
Or
allude to
were
the?
he the others?
No, all those were all the guys that were following the Night King were Craster's sons.
Oh,
Yeah.
but,
Which
oh
was-
right. But
that
then
was
there,
also the baby.
there was that whole idea of like Craster giving up his kids for what purpose? To keep them away.
He wanted.
yeah,
he wanted
and that
more
would
men.
keep. Yeah, and it would keep it's like a deal. Like, all right, I'm gonna
Right.
give you all my boys. You stay away from me. Don't bother me.
What
Women are
about
useless in
what
this
about the
world.
idea that the forest people, right?
Children of the Forest?
Children of the Forest helped create the Night King
They did.
They
They
did.
absolutely created him.
in the books too.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Created him to fight off the.
men.
Yes.
Mm. That was just a one and done. Like they created it. They created that, and then that's it. That was the whole
Well,
thing.
then that dude clearly served his purpose, but then
The dude?
somehow got
Which dude?
restrained.
Oh,
by-
the three-eyed
behind the
raven.
wall. No, he wasn't the three-eyed raven. The original Night King was not the three-eyed raven.
Who was the original Night King?
Night King.
Just a guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
It was the
a
dude they
human.
stabbed in the heart.
Yeah, they stabbed him in the heart with the dragon glass to fight off the humans because the humans were encroaching on all the lands of
Gotcha.
the children of the
Yeah.
forest, but that backfired on them.
Yes,
Which
it did.
I can't believe they didn't have a plan B for that. Couldn't they just stab another dude and be like, all right, beat this dude? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just saying, I just wanted to bring that up to you because while you say that, hey, that would have been a dumb way to end the show,
I just feel
Drogon wasn't meant to burn the Iron Throne. So,
Quickly before you go, I got to think. I watched Jenny Slate's. She's a comedian. She played what's his name? Jean Ralphio's sister on Parks and Rec.
Mm. Oh gosh, she was so
that
annoying in
because
that
I'm
show.
Jenny, which is like a bouncy nicknamey name, I have like sort of a personality that's just like sproing doing, who cares? Everybody poops in their pants. It's just like, no they don't. No they don't. No they don't. No they don't.
Yes, they do.
yeah. Damien's
Like,
like,
this is how
I
I
feel
enter a
personally
room."
attacked right now.
No, they don't. No, they
They
don't. No, they don't.
Care your thoughts.
They don't.
They don't.
Not all people do. Just
People as a
some
society
people.
typically do not. Children.
I'm gonna say
sometimes poop their pants.
20% of the population poops their pants.
Sick people, elderly, people well-bodied and of
Sound mind.
sound mind
And an anus.
do not
Poop their
poop
pants.
their pants. So, unfortunately, the host of this podcast is out.
You could make a minority joke here, like he is the minority.
Oh yeah.
Poop in your pants is minority.
I'm feeling impressed. My pooping pants people are being repressed right now.
Poopy pants. Nonsense, poopy pants.
I mean, yeah. We all judge you
Yep. That's fine.
as a lesser.
It's not even silent. We're judging.
Yes, we are judging you.
We're gonna let you know.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.
Now your watch is ended.
Now my watch is ended.
Could you get me a beer from the fridge
A
first?
beer or a seltzer?
Whatever.
I'll take a whatever as well.
Oh, whatever.
I think there's. Yeah. Okay. It might have got cold by now.
I have a article
Hit me
entitled
with a beer. I'm gonna do a beer.
from
I'll
Psychology
be
Today.
manly for my fans.
Psychology Today had an article, or what do they call them when smart people write articles? It's not called an article. It's called
Editorial?
a paper. There was a paper written.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. Here's a study. A study was done.
Ooh, study.
Study. being single. Sorry, I'm dying.
Still not 100% recovered.
No. Being single beats bad relationships, even neutral ones. Singlehood may be better than relationships that aren't even particularly bad. Single, well, it is better than being in a bad relationship. Well-meaning friends and relatives sometimes convey such sentiments to single people. There are even some single people who say the same things about themselves, but is it true? Why, thank you. On 7 measures of how people are doing, people in romantic relationships were better off than single people in only one way. On other 6 measures, people in romantic relationships did better than single people only if they said their relationships were of the highest quality. In other words, single people did better than people in bad relationships, but they also did better than people in romantic relationships that were not bad at all.
Shit, Carrie's back. So she got something to say right here.
I don't know. I must be reading. I would have had
Okay. Night.
Single people are happier than us.
Single people. Single people. Single people. All the single people.
All the single ladies. Oh, sorry. Put your hands up. Okay, so that's what I'm taking away from this. The single people are happier
For one quality, he says.
for one quality.
Let's see. On 7 measures of how people were doing, people in romantic relationships were better off than single people in only one way.
What?
If they said the relationship was of the highest quality. If they said that they had a, rate your relationships on a scale of 1 to 10, if they said, a 6, then being single was better than that relationship, I think is what they're trying to say.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's common sense.
No, I think some people get get into and stay in toxic relationships because they think it's better than being alone.
Right. But is that the single person saying that they don't want to be in a relationship unless it's above a certain number? They're saying they don't want to be in a relationship unless it's a 10, right?
They're saying on 6 measures, people in relationships did better than single people only if they said that their relationship was of the highest quality.
Okay, yeah. So you have a partner that, pushes you up, lets you fly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense.
They conducted, participants who said they were interested in signing up for other studies were sent invitations to the spectate. Okay. They're just saying how the study was
Spectate?
conducted.
And they watch what happens in the bedroom?
Let's see, people. Of the 307 people categorized as in a romantic relationship, all said they were in a committed one. 271 were married and 7 were engaged. The people categorized as not in a relationship, I refer to them as single, included lifelong single people who were not dating and whose dating was casual. Just about all of the divorced and widowed people said they were not dating. All participants answered 7 sets of questions of how they were doing. 1. Overall positive feelings, the extent to which the participants generally felt happy and satisfied over the past 2 weeks. Overall negative feelings, overall sense of meeting, positive feelings yesterday, negative feelings yesterday, sense of meeting yesterday.
All right, hit me. Go ahead.
And
Give
life.
me all those right now.
Oh,
We're doing this.
what is let me
Let's
see.
go. Give me the 7 things you just said right now.
How is your overall positive feelings, the extent to which you feel happy and satisfied over the past 2 weeks?
Ask me the sex question.
The sex?
That's back to the Brad Pitt, guys. Pay attention. Top 5s.
Yeah. Overall.
What do you want?
positive-
You want a number?
Oh yes, 1 to 10. Overall positive feelings over the past 2 weeks.
Past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
8.
Overall negative feelings, the extent to which you felt frustrated, worried, sad, or angry over the past 2 weeks.
Does it have to be 2 because my positive was 8?
No.
No. Okay.
Overall negative feelings of frustration, worriedness.
4.
Overall sense of meaning, the extent to which you felt a sense of meaning over the past 2 weeks.
10.
Positive feelings yesterday, the extent to which you felt happy and satisfied while engaged in various activities the day before.
9.
Negative feelings yesterday.
4.
Sense of meaning yesterday.
10.
Life satisfaction, the extent to which participants were satisfied with their lives, as measured by 5 terms. What are those 5 terms? Measured by 5 items, sorry. The participants who were committed relationships also rated the quality of relationships. They were asked how much they agree with 5 statements, such as, my relationship with my partner makes me happy. We have a good relationship. Ratings were recorded on a scale ranging from 1, strongly disagree, to 7, very strongly agree. I should have read that part first.
7.
Let's see.
Oh, so all those were on a scale of 1 to 7?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 7, 7, 7. Yeah, okay.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Come here. Let me see it. Come on.
Well,
Yeah, we're going to hit you now, buddy.
Okay.
All right.
You have to scroll back up.
So now, oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Where are these questions at? Free angel reading. Get this out. Oh, yeah. All right. Found them, guys. You ready?
Yep.
Damian's on the spot now. Overall positive feelings last week.
Past 2
The
weeks.
extent where the participants for the last 2 weeks.
Overall positive feelings over the
Positives, yep.
past? On a scale of 1 to 7.
1 to 7.
5.
5. We do 1 to 10 because that's like
Okay,
less
fine.
abrasive.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
I already answered in the form of 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Let's go. Positive feelings.
7.
Negative.
Negative feelings over the past 2 weeks. On a scale of 1 to 10, 2.
Really? You were sick for the last week.
I feel
and
great.
you felt not.
I feel great when
You're
I'm
just
sick.
like, put a bullet in my head.
Because I'm like, I have an excuse to being a lazy piece of shit.
People can't judge me because I'm dying.
I have mucus coming out of all of my pores. I am allowed to sit here for 12 hours playing one game.
Perfect. All right. Overall sense of meaning.
Well, listen.
I'm sorry, I couldn't even say that with a straight face. Let me try again. Overall sense of meaning.
Listen. Over the past 2 weeks, yeah, a lot.
That's not a number, my friend.
8.
8?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
We're doing something right now. We're making something.
So you look forward to like this
Yes.
moment, like
yes.
for like
This is the highlight of my week.
2 weeks because you died last week.
Yeah, I did. So
Now
yeah,
you're back with us.
The
Okay.
past 2 weeks, right now.
Okay. Positive feelings yesterday.
What was yesterday? Friday?
Well, not today. So if today is any indication, you must have been elated. You must have been 11.
Oh, yeah, 11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. The scale only goes to 10. Whatever. Take it seriously. Negative feelings yesterday. -1. Cool.
I watched
Why not?
I watched a bad movie, so 6.
What was it?
Us.
Us. Oh.
Yeah, I'll talk
I
about
seen
that
the
later.
commercial. I ain't gonna fuck with that. All right. Sense of meaning yesterday must have been huge. No, actually, I mean, you watched that scary movie. So.
Yeah, I watched a bad scary movie, so sense of meaning. Like, wait, I have a sense of meaning, or I don't feel. A sense
The
of
extent to which the participant generally felt a sense of meaning while engaging in various activities the day before.
6.
6.
I guess.
Yeah?
Sure.
You didn't think you could have done anything to help the people in us?
No. I'll talk about
and
that. very
last
soon.
question, life
Life goal.
life satisfaction.
From what time? What time period?
Inhales deeply.
The last 2 weeks.
The extent to which participant was satisfied with their lives as measured by 5 items.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
You
that.
read those 5 items.
Did I? Okay, life satisfaction in general. Last 2 weeks.
Maybe this is for people in
6.
relationships. Or
4.
just tell me how satisfied with your life have you been?
Every player with facial hair takes a drink. Oh,
Nice. Suck it.
My
My face is smooth like a baby's
life
bottom.
satisfaction, just in general.
You don't have to answer.
So let's get to yeah. Gonna do some.
And do
call
that
it?
facial hair, by the way.
What do you call it? What's it called? Buzzed. Buzzed, the drinking game where you drink when the card applies to you. The player with the oldest phone must drink. That is also
You.
me. I have an iPhone 6 Plus, and I am thinking of upgrading very soon because, as you can see, it's dirty as fuck. The OS isn't applicable to my phone anymore. And
Right. That's a good thing, though, because my OS is killing my iPhone 10. By the way, my phone's better because Damian gave me a raise.
give you a raise?
Yeah.
I
You
gave you-
paying me to be here.
Oh yeah, of course.
Idiot. Touch my boss like this.
Do you have battery life? Is it sucking your battery life?
Battery life's fine. I actually use the shit out of this thing, so
Games. You get games now. You get the Apple
haven't used it.
Game Store.
right. You have to pay for it. It's a subscription. You get
Yeah.
the month free, obviously. But,
Yeah. What was
but
gonna
I
say?
hear good things.
Yeah, a lot of good games.
Yep.
What was it called? Some card games on there. Anyways, movie called Us, 2019, directed by Jordan Peele, starring Ubombe.
Oh, Bobby.
Ubombe.
Oh, Bobby.
Uh,
2019?
yeah,
Really?
I believe so.
Really?
Yeah.
Or could be 2018.
Could be 2018. Starring
Hey, Bobby.
starring Ubombe, starring I don't know his name. He's from the
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Just say Black Panther.
He wasn't Black Panther. He was Black Panther.
Cholula.
Cholula.
Chalupa.
And Lupita Nyong'o was his wife. That's her name. Don't laugh. Her
How do
name.
you know that and not know his name?
Because she has an interesting name. Winston. His name's Winston something. I'll pull it up.
It's not Wilson.
It is Winston. Wilson. It is. I'm serious. Don't laugh at me.
Wilson. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, his last name is no. The family's name was Wilson. Sorry. in the movie. Here we go.
Hey, Bobby. Wilson.
Wilson. Winston Duke was the man's name. I'm
It
telling
wasn't
you.
Wilson.
It's close. It was one letter off. Couple letters off.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hey, Bobby.
Jordan Peele's movie about race and class in America in 2019. You fuck. Release date March 22nd, 2019.
We talk about race and class right here, but they say Ibabe or whatever they say in
Infinity
Avengers. So
War
this is
and-
not like some like weird freelance shit we're doing right now. They
Endgame.
actually say it.
Endgame, very prominent Endgame. Bump, 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 bump. You have that music in the background. You have him going, "Oh, Pompey!"
Oh, Ibabe.
Anyways, Us, the movie. I need to talk spoilers about this movie because it doesn't
Sure,
make any
I'm not gonna watch it.
fucking sense.
Spoilers,
It
guys.
makes no fucking sense in the world. All right, so what is the most common twist in a movie, in a horror movie, where
Oh, it turns out that there was never really any danger to begin with.
think about like, did you see the others?
Yes.
With the cool
They
kid.
were the ghosts.
They were the ghost. She is the fucking person the whole fucking time. The problem is, okay, so sit up time. She's a girl. She's a young girl. She's at the beach. She goes to a scary mirror house on the boardwalk, right? She walks in. She sees herself. She goes, ah! She screams, and she's like, I don't know what happened after that. My parents were all sad because I wasn't myself. I wasn't talking, blah, blah, blah. Cut to, today, they go back to the place. They go back to the boardwalk. Her doppelganger's there. She's like, I want your life. I've been watching you from the shadows, blah, blah, blah. And she has her doppelganger, her husband's doppelganger's there, her kid's doppelganger's there, blah, blah, blah. They have to fight them, right? So it is revealed at the end of the movie, she was the doppelganger the whole time. When she went to the mirror house as a kid, her evil doppelganger grabbed her, took her back into where they had clones. They were making clones down in the basement of the boardwalk, right? So then she takes her, the bad doppelganger takes the good one, takes the good girl, right, and locks her up. Cut to 30 years later, the good girl, the good one, can't talk, is like traumatized, I guess, to the point where she can't even say, I'm the original. You swapped lives with me 30 years ago.
I'm a real boy.
Yeah, never says that. Never alludes to it. She's just talking like a fucking psychopath, like a somebody grown in a lab.
I can only use this knife.
Yeah, exactly.
In
I
violent ways.
I can't explain thoughts. I can't explain complex thoughts. All I can say is I want your life, and I want to kill you, and I want your family, and I want your house. What are you fucking talking about?
Quick, jerky movements.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that, and I'm just like, how are you explaining the fact that she was kidnapped and?
Why would the viewer have any inkling that that was a possibility?
What do you mean?
Well, you're saying the ending was that it was a reversal. So at some point, was it explained that mirror, or that the original got kidnapped? Was it explained that at any point was like we put a fake into the world? And no,
She wasn't fake the whole time.
Right. What I'm saying though is at the end was like, hey, so it was kind of like revealing two things at once. Like, hey, this place clones people or abducts people
at the same time.
Let's people, and then oh yeah, by the way, I'm the original.
So no, she is at the very end. So like last 10 minutes is the. I can't even. I don't know how to explain it. The one you've been following the whole time, the one you thought was good, goes down to the basement. They have the whole exposition of the bad one telling her the whole story of like, this was a lab for 30 years. They've cloned people, and I was the person. She even says that. She's like, I was the bad one says, I wanted your life. They cloned people. I had this terrible existence, and she was like, I wanted your life. I wanted your life, and I saw you coming down the stairs. Actually, I don't. She was like, yeah, this whole place was like, ugh. So she was like brainwashed to think she was the bad one the whole time.
So she didn't realize she was the bad one.
Yeah. But
so they're both good ones?
But how do you not know that? They show her.
Right,
like,
that's what I said. The viewer is like totally fucking confused.
Yeah. The good one is driving along. They killed all the bad people, right? They're driving along. She's doing that thing of like thinking about the experience of her going down into the basement when she was a kid, and she was like, wait.
She do like the Peter shuddering.
Yeah. Wait a second. I was kidnapped and I was put into that hole.
Jim Carrey. It was me.
Then she was like, oh, I was down there. I was the. No, she's realizing she was the bad one the whole time.
Right.
She remembered taking the original and taking it and switching her life.
So they were both brainwashed. Or no, the good one remembered. She just couldn't say anything about it.
But why? Why can't she say anything about it?
But the bad one had no clue that she was
the bad one had no clue. And
until the end.
Why didn't the bad one have any clue? Why didn't the good one have any clue? What the fuck?
Like once they're in the real world, it's like, oh yeah, those memories of that whole
Just
violent takeover.
Really didn't.
Don't even
worry about it.
Just take those from you. Okay.
Made
cool.
no sense
at
all.
You saved me like an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah. And
I was gonna watch it anyways. Looked terrifying.
It has Ibombe is
Ibombe!
He is the dumbest character I've ever seen in a movie.
Sweet. Dumber than Black Panther?
Huh?
What?
He's so dumb. He's like, so the quote unquote evil copies are standing in their driveway, right? Just sitting there being evil and creepy.
Right.
And
And they do that branch off.
yeah, they do the branch off thing.
Fuck
He's like,
that. Stupid.
Yeah.
If I see that in my driveway, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw something at you.
So he goes out there. All right, you want to get crazy? We'll get crazy. And then it's this whole thing of like, they're sitting down, and they come into the house. They sit the good family down. The doppelgangers are like, we want your life. We're bad. We are evil. And the husband's like, well, doing that whole thing. And the kid is fucking creepy because he's got like a 1920s gas mask on.
Stupid little mask.
Yeah. So then the evil, the doppelganger wife is explaining to the whole group of like, we want your life, we want this, we want that, we're evil, we're gonna fucking kill you. The husband's like, well, what if I just give you my bank account? Do you want money? Do you want my car? What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you actually want? You don't actually want to kill us. Like,
sure.
Clearly.
Because when people come to your house with knives, they don't want to kill you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I've watched Strangers, man.
Yeah.
Pretty fucked up.
Exactly. So, not good. Tim Heidecker is in this. You know him?
Jesus, are you dying?
Yeah. Tim Heidecker from Tim and Eric, awesome show. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Awful casting. I just don't know what this guy was thinking casting him, because he's like,
You had a favor.
yeah,
It was a favor.
yeah. He plays He plays like the douchebag preppy guy of like, honey, just they're at home. They go to the beach. They're at the emo bay and his wife at the beach. And
I had a beer bottle in my mouth, but I'll say, emo bay.
they're at the beach. They're chilling, whatever. The husband's being a douche. They go back. Everyone goes back to their houses to chill, and then the attack happens on I'm trying
Jersey Shore.
Yeah, they're at the Jersey Shore, but Emo Bay and his family get
Emo
attacked.
Bay.
And his family get attacked. And then everybody in the world has their own clones, so everybody's getting attacked.
What the fuck?
Everybody eventually gets attacked, including Tim Heidecker and his wife.
This is nonsense.
And so at one point, his wife hears something out, on the driveway, and she's like, honey, can you just go look at that? And Tim Heidecker's just sitting there with this fucking, being a douchebag, white guy, 40-year-old husband, just like, I got my beer, I got my whiskey, can I just not?
Well, I do have
Yeah. So just being that douchebag, and then they get attacked and killed, and then, they do this thing of like, he's trying to make a serious movie, and then at one point, the black family goes over to the white family's house, and they're like, they find out, oh, they've been switched too. Their doppelgangers killed them, so they have to kill their doppelgangers. And then they're getting into the car, and the family's like, the wife is like, I'm gonna drive, get in the car, and the 14-year-old girl is like, no, you're fucked up. Your dad's fucked up. The kid's like 6 years old. He's not gonna drive. I'm gonna drive. And the wife's like, okay, listen, I killed 3 people. You've only killed 2 people. And then and the husband's like, actually, listen, I killed myself, and I killed the other one, and I killed this third person.
Comparing kills.
They're comparing kills
Nice.
and just like getting into like Zombieland.
So
humor.
they aren't the good guys. But I feel like are they doing it in a humorous way, or are they doing it in like a weird,
exactly.
sociopathic?
The tone of the movie is very. It shifts back and forth. I didn't understand the tone of the movie because it's supposed to be serious, and then it gets like these comedic moments, and it just like Get Out was amazing. Like Get Out did you see Get Out?
No, I never watched Get Out.
Get Out
I was going to ask you which comparison.
Much better movie. Better movie.
I've seen it a couple times where it's like within reach. All I have to do is press play.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't want to be scared.
Yeah.
Hey.
Get Out is fucking incredible. It's not scary at all. Like
thriller kind of thing.
It's
Not
creepy.
Like thriller.
It's like
makes you think.
It's like Psycho. It's like The Shining.
Shining.
Yeah.
I could dig it.
Mhm.
That Dr. Sleep movie does not look like The Shining.
No.
Looks a lot more violent.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I watched Zombieland, by the way.
The first one or the second one?
Second.
Second one. Nice.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was good stuff.
So yeah, Us. I don't know. I don't get it because why would let's say a doppelganger walks in right now, drags me off, and then 30 years later I come out and I'm like, I don't remember being kidnapped. I'm the bad guy, or no? The doppelganger assumes my life, and then 20 years later he's like, wait a second. Oh yeah, I was the bad guy for a while. I kidnapped the original. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Hold up. So you're saying that there's a possibility there's 2 of you running around?
I mean,
that's a risk I just can't
you can
take.
Barely.
I'm sorry, buddy.
You can barely handle one of me. Yeah. So it's got a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, 81% on Metacritic.
What'd you give it? Come on,
5
Wow.
out of 10.
5 out. I thought you gave it 5%. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
5 out of 10. So 20%. 50.
20%.
Giving it 50%.
Accompanied by her husband, son, and daughter, Adelaide Wilson returns to the beachfront home where she grew up as a child, haunted by a traumatic experience from the past.
Haunted by the traumatic experience of her name being Adelaide.
So the traumatic experience was her kidnapping her original, because she was the doppelganger the whole time. Right? She switched places with the original when she was like 5 or 6, then doesn't remember it her entire
Is
life.
she still 5 or 6? What's she
No.
now? 35.
Yeah.
So she's the mother.
She's the mother. She was when the movie starts, you're like, okay, this is
who has kids now.
Oh,
Even the doppelganger has kids?
I guess you can. I guess that works.
Do the mirror kids just appear, or did she actually have those children?
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Like, oh, I have children now.
Yeah, I don't think they explain.
Spawns of Satan. Let's go.
Yeah, so
How does that work? How does the doppelganger
she said
dictate?
that. She said that. She was like, when you met your husband, I met my husband too, but he was
the real
evil.
version.
Right.
The real version.
They spawn out of nowhere. They spawn, I guess.
You were
like a video game
the
character.
doppelganger had children that made the real person spawn children. Is that what I'm taking from this?
Yes.
How the fuck does that
Yeah.
happen?
Yeah.
Make believe land made real people.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, yeah, you're right. I saved you 2 hours.
So Zombieland.
Go ahead.
Remember the first one? Bill Murray?
Yep.
The thing? He was actually kind of like an accident. Not really an accident. They originally wanted Roadhouse.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he died. So they needed to like catch something on the fly. And Woody Harrelson knew that Bill Murray was around, but he actually flew out back to wherever he came from. But then he came back, and he's like, "Oh, can we do something?" And he's like, "Well, I gotta have some lines." This whole thing was kind of just like made up at the last second, kind of thing. Fun fact for the first one.
Yeah.
But holy shit! In the second one, he has his own thing.
Yeah.
It was like a post-credit thing. Love it. I don't know if you watched it yet.
No.
I don't know if you had plans to watch it.
No.
But you should. I don't want to ruin it.
Okay.
But it's basically he's just. I'm not gonna ruin it for you.
Yeah.
But he's basically sitting there, and they're like interviewing him about Garfield, and they're treating it like it was like an Oscar worthy movie.
Yeah.
And it's just what happens after that is chaotic. But Zombieland 2 was just as good as Zombieland 1.
Nice. I'm
The
glad.
ending felt a little meh.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was still a fun adventure.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep.
They I saw one clip from it where somebody was like, "This is lifted from Shaun of the Dead." Like the exact moment. Have you seen Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah.
So there's this moment where they meet another group of people that are them, like they're the.
That scene was great.
Was it? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good.
Yes.
I'm glad.
They loved each other. Well,
Luke
that's
Wilson.
true.
It was Luke Wilson was Woody
Was
Harrelson's-
Woody Harrelson.
Yep.
And then Silicon Valley guy
Yeah.
was being
Middle ditch.
yeah. They loved each other. Woody Harrelson and Luke Wilson
Yeah.
hated each other. But there was kind of like a weird like this guy is fucking annoying. And they're like, that guy is fucking
Yeah,
annoying? Like
you're
you're
fucking
both
annoying.
annoying.
Yeah.
But there was this kind of thing like they had the competitive rivalry like,
Right.
oh, look what I can do. He's like, I did that yesterday. Bah!
Yeah.
He fucking blows his zombie's brain off. But yeah, that whole part was awesome.
I was going to say, speaking of Silicon Valley, that's coming out the last season.
Cool.
Do I need to watch? Do I need to watch that show? Have you seen it? You've seen some of it.
Yes, you do need to watch that
Okay.
show.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, wait, to understand the last season?
Just in general.
There have been so many allegiance changes at this point, and the adventure, you have no idea really what the characters have really gone through unless you watch that. But I will tell you this. It honestly feels like the show never progresses. At the end of every season, there's like a moment where it's kind of like, Jesus fuck, really? It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Every season.
I watched the last season with you. I watched the last episode of the last season, and they're like, we upgraded. We're in this new office. Like
Yeah, but it was still fucked up at the end.
Was it?
Yeah.
So their whole thing is like making a new internet, right?
Right.
Okay.
Faster,
better.
Yeah. Well, originally it was like making a faster something, but then it turned into like make a faster internet. Or,
Yeah.
Or
The
maybe
guy,
it was the whole goal.
the guy explained it really well in one interview I saw, one episode where he's saying like, back in the 1900s, people are trying to figure out how to get better shit picker-uppers for the horses because we assumed horses would be around forever, and we needed a better way of moving people around on horses. Nobody thought about cars. So, he's saying our internet is cars. The old internet is horses.
That's fair.
Yeah. And he's saying like the shit on the internet right now is the thing we're concerned about. We're trying to figure out how to get all the shit all the Nazis, all the racism, all that shit off the internet, and nobody's thinking about, oh, what if we just make a new internet? Is that what he's basically saying, or no?
I don't think his goal was to. I think his goal was more against like, what's the shit they're doing now? Like the cable companies, not the internet
bundling,
company. Huh?
The bundling.
No.
Censorship.
What the fuck is it called? No, there's a name for it. The thing that they're doing, and Congress has to keep being like, no, assholes, no. Net neutrality.
Net neutrality, yeah.
Kind of like that, where it's just like, it's internet free for everyone.
Gotcha.
We're not going to commercialize all this bullshit.
We're not going to
Cooley was, or whatever the main company was, like Facebook at its highest dystopian like pathway, like
right.
Kind of like that kind of thing. So yeah, his whole thing was just like make an internet that everyone can use for free, super fast, anytime you want, unlimited knowledge. Like,
well, how do they make
free it?
How do you make money off of that?
But that's not his goal.
Oh.
He's not trying to make money. He's just trying to, and everybody else, like the Cooley, I forget what the fucking thing's called. Actually, it's been a while since I watched the show. But their
company,
they want to monetize everything, like Facebook, obviously does.
Right.
But they have to deal with all that antitrust bullshit and blah blah blah. Oh shit! I gotta drink if I have kids. I drink twice because I have two.
Yeah, I don't know how many episodes per season, because that's my thing now. Like,
It's got to be like 10 or less.
I want to watch Succession and I want to watch Dark.
Shut up! You just binge watched.
I know.
What show did you just?
Stranger
binge
Things.
Stranger? No, it was something else.
Peaky Blinders.
The fact that you nope. There was another show you were talking about.
Us.
Me and Andy.
Watchmen.
Watchmen.
No, see that's the
No,
thing.
you said something like, I just watched X amount of episodes in 3 days. That no human should be able to do
It wasn't that much. That's the thing. Like,
you expressed regret.
Stranger Things. No, regret about us. That was one. I watched since we talked last. I've watched 9 things. I've hated one thing. So that I think it's a pretty good ratio of bad to good.
Oh shit!
I've watched since we've adjourned before. I've watched Stranger Things, Peaky Blinders, Us, Jenny Slate stand up, and Watchmen. And of that group, I watch probably 90% good content. So fuck you, buddy.
I bet you smell like garbage.
Good garbage, organic garbage.
2 seasons of TV shows in 4 days is way too much. Okay, so you didn't specify which one it was, but yeah,
Stranger Things and Peaky Blinders.
Okay, all right.
So you've watched in the past 2 weeks.
Yes, you smell like garbage.
Yeah, I do. Oh, I think it would.
I'm joking. I can't smell it right now. You're probably making me sick.
Yeah, probably.
Dick. I shouldn't have.
Last week was terrible. I called
hope I
out
never
Tuesday.
do.
I called out Tuesday. And,
I assumed you called out every single day.
I probably should have.
Everyone at work is dying.
Yeah. Yeah. All of the water you're gonna drink for the next three years is contaminated with my Ebola.
No. If you want to know where he's from, then you should email us at Bicycle.
Yeah. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm pretty sure that's why the engagement is
This
down.
won't work.
Why?
Or will it? Which player needs a hug the most? The person with the most votes gets a hug. No drinks.
Oh yeah, I think we need
Just
more people
hugs.
for that one.
Nope, no drinks, just hugs.
Oh no,
That
drinks.
means we're gonna hug regardless.
Oh yeah.
So we do need more people.
What was I gonna say? Being sick, something at work. Yeah, work sucks. They have
Work sucks.
I know.
I know.
They have inventory going on next week, so I will only work 2 days.
Yes.
And they're like,
You're super happy, would you?
a new company took over the old company, and we're like, we're gonna give you 100 fucking personal days to use. That's cool, right? And then they didn't mention, you have to use your personal days for holidays. If the place is gonna be shut down for whatever reason, you have to use your personal days.
To be fair, they're giving you 100 personal days. That's pretty sweet.
Hours.
They're not. Oh.
Yeah.
A lot different.
Not different.
So that's like a week.
That's like a week. So yeah, next week 2 days off. So that's
2 weeks.
I have to use 24 hours for that.
48. 2.5.
2.5.
2 and 2 days.
Yes. So yeah, just don't like it. I like being off. I don't like.
It sucks though if you have to use it for your holidays.
I don't want to work, but just pay me. That's what I want.
You got the holiday season coming up. I feel like they had to explain that to you. Yeah, so Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's both 2 days. So plan accordingly.
And New Year's Day.
And New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
If it doesn't fall on. Oh, well, you probably don't have those rules.
I don't know. Anyways.
This is our basic
Andrew
show.
Yang on universal income thing, right? Universal income. Universal basic income is his thing. Andrew Yang is a Democratic presidential candidate.
Yeah.
And his one issue is universal basic income.
Okay.
Because he believes that in the future there will be so much automation that there will be not enough jobs to go around for people.
Okay.
And that we should establish a universal basic income for people to live on.
Right. So we should establish it now because that's going to go over really well for the people that have been to college and earned their position.
That too, but also I feel like in the world, I'm not saying in the U.S., I'm just saying in the world in general, I think being paid to not do anything is highly looked down upon. Highly looked down upon.
Well, it's tough because once you're in the hole, it's hard to get out of the hole.
It is hard to get out.
Props to you for getting out of the hole when that actually happens. But, yeah, I mean, I think that's something like a country has to take up with their
people.
But unfortunately, I know some countries are not really capable.
I would say
of doing
all of
such a
them.
thing.
I would say every country does not like welfare
Poor people.
Their
Yeah.
their welfare system. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. At least though, America has one.
Do we though?
I mean, do other places? They just like leave you out there to die.
I'm just saying, in comparing us to other developed countries, obviously third world countries, no.
Yeah.
I'm saying comparatively to
Europe,
UK and Scandinavian countries specifically, like Norway.
Scandinavia though, I feel like they got their shit right.
So
Ish.
yeah, Norway, Sweden. Actually, you know what I do? When you look at a map, I took geography. If you look at a map and you go left to right, it goes Norway, Sweden, Finland. You know how I know that? NSF. That's
safe for
yeah, exactly.
America.
Yeah. Norway, Sweden, Finland all have their welfare systems pretty well done out. So Watchmen. I watched The Watchmen. Do you know anything about Watchmen?
I've watched the movie.
Okay. I read the book and watched the movie, the graphic novel written by Alan Moore, a crazy person, and
Smiley face with blood.
yeah. So the whole story of Watchmen is
Prequel? Sequel.
This TV show?
Sequel.
What?
The TV show to the movie.
TV show to the movie is a sequel.
Okay.
Takes
Book?
place 30 years later. The book is a direct. The book and the movie are directly the same thing.
Okay.
Except for the ending.
Adaptation.
Yeah, adaptation, exactly. So in the book, a giant squid is dropped down on New York City. The reason this happens is Ozymandias, the villain of the book, basically frames.
Did you say that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ozymandias?
Okay.
How would you say it?
Is it with an O?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you said it right.
Just like the episode of Breaking Bad, like the second to last one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Though it's spelled differently, right?
I think so. What was the one where Hank died? Ozymandias, right?
One of them, was that a drug?
I don't know. I don't know what Ozymandias is.
Know, right?
So, anyways, Watchmen. If you don't know what it is a group of superheroes in. Well, they started in the '60s, and the book takes place in the '80s. So this is like what happens when superheroes retire. But one of them goes rogue, goes bad. One of them kills a former member, or whatever.
Can I take a guess?
Yeah.
I can't say his name. Rorschach.
Rorschach.
Is he the one that go rogue?
No, he's he's like the anarchist of the group. He's like the I don't give a fuck of the group.
Ah, somebody compared him to a symbol of white power.
In the show, that's because in the show, Watchmen, the HBO show that just started, white supremacists take on his mantle. They wear the Rorschach mask.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they went for the easy shit. All right.
Yep. So anyways, Watchmen was about superheroes in the 80s who have to investigate a murder of their own. Somebody murders one of their own.
Superhero?
Yep.
Superhero murders superhero, or
Yes.
people murder superhero?
Superhero murders superhero.
Nice.
So the main thrust of the plot of Watchmen, the book, and the movie is Who Killed the Comedian, was the name of the superhero who died, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Right. Negan.
Funny that Negan played Thomas Wayne in Batman v Superman, I think.
He was also in Game of Thrones for a day.
Was he?
Yep.
Who was he?
He was the guy that the Gravedigger in. Well, no, the Gravedigger was the Hound, but like he was the guy that kind of like mentored the Hound to realize his humanity. Yes.
No, you're thinking of
No, that was him.
the Gravedigger or the guy that was at the
The
lumberyard?
Gravedigger was perceived
The
to be
lumberyard.
Hound.
When the Hound was killed, right? And then he came back like the next season.
No, Hound was never killed. But yes.
When Arya left him for dead.
Yes.
The next time we saw the Hound.
Yes.
He was working somewhere in a
Yes.
village. Are you thinking of that guy that he was working for?
That was him.
No.
Who was that?
That was the guy from Deadwood, and he was in. I'll show.
He looks exactly like the other guy.
No, Jeffrey Dean Morgan looks like the guy from. Jeffrey Dean Morgan looks like the other guy, and this guy looks like that guy. All right, what am I looking for? Deadwood. I'll show you.
If he wasn't in that, then everything I know was wrong.
Deadwood was Ian McShane was the guy you're thinking of from Game of Thrones. This guy. Right here. This is the guy from that was the training or whatever doing with the Hound. Jeffrey Dean Morgan doesn't look that much like him, but sort of. You pull up Ian McShane. I'll pull up Jeffrey Dean Morgan. So this is Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and that's Jeffrey Dean Morgan, right? And he looks like the guy from the No Country for Old Men. What's his name? Right? No? This is Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah.
He's Negan.
Yeah.
And Ian McShane is the other guy. You saw Ian McShane just now, right? Right? I just showed you. Dan's like, my brain. What's happening right now?
Fuck.
This is Ian McShane. That's Ian McShane, right? Ian McShane was in Game of Thrones, mentoring the Hound.
Yeah, it's not coming up in any tags, but Google finished my sentence for me. So somebody else had that thought, apparently.
Yeah. So, where were we? Watchmen, the TV show. Let's just get into that. I was going to explain Watchmen, but
yeah.
The TV show takes place in 2019, America. Very racially charged material because it starts with the 1919 Tulsa riots or something. Tulsa.
Or Los Angeles.
No, not Los Angeles. Tulsa. The Tulsa race riots of 1921, and apparently this was the actual thing. The mob of white residents attacked black residents and businesses of the Greenwood district in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So it takes place, the beginning of the show takes place during that, and they show a little black boy escaping, and then it cuts to 2019 America, where you have a black police officer pulling over a white guy, and he has a mask over his face, the black guy does, and he goes, license registration, blah, 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 goes back to his car. He's like, he calls it in, he's like, blah, 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 this guy's name, this car, I saw... what the hell was it called? Some militia name, the seventh something. He's like, I see paraphernalia from that group. He's part of that group,
Nazis.
the Nazis. He calls in and he's like, hey, blah blah blah, unlock my gun. So apparently in this universe, police officers need to call in to their superior to be like, unlock my weapon. So he's,
LOL.
Yeah, exactly. So he calls it in. The guy's like, hold on a second, let me check it out. And the guy's like, the cop's just sitting there like, fuck. And so he eventually gets his gun unlocked, but in the time that he gets his gun unlocked, the other guy gets out of his truck and blows him away.
I feel like any cop at that point would be like, as soon as they pulls him over, unlock my gun.
Yeah.
Then they wait the 20 minutes that's customary for cops before they get out of their car to ask for your license.
Isn't it
and
always like
registration.
20 minutes?
Yes, it always is. Whether they take your license or they wait.
Yeah.
You end up waiting there for 20 to 30 minutes.
It's a power trip. It's a power thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. They run the show, bro.
Yeah.
It's definitely like a psychological thing at the least.
Yeah. So then he gets killed, and then it's a thing where you have Don Johnson is the chief.
Rock?
The Rock?
I'm playing.
I feel like there was a time in America where Don Johnson was the hottest thing ever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was Magna P.I.? No, was that somebody else? Here we go again. Who was Don Johnson? For the fucking boomers out there are all screaming and yelling at their phones right now.
Yeah.
Don Johnson was the fucking greatest American hero. He was on CSI Miami.
American actor.
NCIS.
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was James Sonny Crockett.
Yeah, so he's in this as the chief of police, and there is a woman, there's a...
In Django Unchained.
Oh, okay. Yes, he was.
Nash Bridges.
There we go. Stone Cold Steve Austin was on an episode of that. I remember that.
Yeah, he was.
Back in the day when wrestlers started acting.
Yeah.
And Bret Hart was on Lonesome Dove.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Anyways, Don Johnson calls in this vigilante woman who pretends to not be a cop anymore because apparently in this timeline there was a massive attack on all cops. Like the bad guys knew where the cops lived and who their names and their families and everything. So apparently in this universe, all the cops wear masks and nobody's allowed to say where they live, and nobody's even allowed to announce publicly that they are a cop. So
weird flex, but okay.
I mean, yeah. So this black woman named Regina King.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Sorry. Oh man, I get so many letters. I hope we do. I've literally been doing this podcast 9 months, 8 months. Never got one.
You got a letter.
I've never got one letter, not one tweet. Might be a good thing, actually. You never know.
Probably is. Look at it like this: we're appeasing all our viewers.
Yeah. Appeasing or not entertaining, either way.
Well, they're kind of on the fence. It's whatever. Performance wasn't good enough to say, "Hey, I like what you're doing."
Yeah, it wasn't good enough, and it also wasn't offensive enough.
I wasn't saying, "Hey, guys, you gotta chill with that shit."
Yeah,
you guys are using the N word way too much.
The Mbappe is the new N word.
It is not. It's just fun to say. God, Black Panther did it. It's okay.
Regina King. I don't know anything about her, what she's been in, but she plays fuck, I should have just brought up the names of all these people and things.
Jesus, you've had hiccups for the last 45 minutes.
What's it called? Watchmen.
You want to try an experiment?
Want
to try an experiment?
Sure.
All right. You said sure. Take that as verbal confirmation. Can we test if a person can still have hiccups after I kick him in the dick?
Let's see. So, Regina King plays Angela Abraham, but that's not her fucking superhero
name.
That's not her superhero name.
Right.
Christ
She's the
almighty.
Watchwoman.
She's the Night Lady.
Electra.
She has a cool name, like Night
Miss
Lady.
Marvel.
Night Woman.
Moon Knight.
Owl Man. What's the name of the guy from Watchmen?
Mega Man.
Night Owl. Night Owl.
What happened to Dr. Manhattan?
He went to Mars, literally. No exaggeration. He went to Mars. He's on
Him
Mars
and his
right now.
big blue dong, huh?
Yeah, dude. Was that necessary, you think?
It was absolutely necessary.
Really?
Yeah. Establish dominance at all times.
So it's a rumor if
What the fuck is going on?
Ozymandias is still alive in the show. We have
Hold up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wondering.
Is that your heartbeat?
Wow, I mean, didn't peak After we talked about
Okay,
Blue-
so here we go.
Blue Dog.
Regina King stars as Detective Angela Abar, a baker who is also a Tulsa police detective, codenamed Sister Knight. There we go. We got Don Johnson as Judge Crawford, Tim Blake Nelson as Wade, a.k.a. Looking Glass. He wears a mask that is also a mirror. Yep. So it's this thing where they're investigating the attack on the police officer. So they go and they find where all the Nazis are, and they have a shootout on a farm. So there's all these cows and shit moseying around. So they have to have a shootout, using cows as cover. So that's pretty cool. And then they have Don Johnson flying. Remember Night Owl's ship with the two giant windows on front of it?
Yep.
Yeah. So they use that, and it's probably that's mine. It's probably I can probably undo.
Sorry for the ear rape.
Yeah, ear rape. I was watching what's his name, Wubby's stream, and he had an ear rape.
Wubby.
I donated a video to Wubby. Am I still? Yeah, I'm still on. I donated. Yeah, it's we got.
It's gone.
Yeah, we got 1,000 wires here, so it's
We
not.
got a new noise though.
I donated a video to Wubby, and he played it, but he was like doing something else at the time, so he didn't really watch it. I was mad.
Feels
From
bad,
the
man.
media share.
Yeah.
Yeah, I donated to a video of it for.
Yeah, it's hard to pay attention to 100% when you're doing a media share.
Yeah.
Free money, you're just thinking about all the things you could do with the money that,
Guess how much he made Sunday.
10 grand.
Yep.
Yep. How much did you donate to that?
$10.
$10.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Like literally, guys, I'm not
what
joking.
What was the video?
We're not joking.
Could you pull that video up for us right
yeah.
now? Let's do this right now.
Was
$10
What
equals
was it?
what? How many minutes?
$10 is 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Woman is Asian.
Sweet. You're one of those guys that didn't take the clicking off.
I did not. I need the haptic feedback.
That tells me more about people than anything else that I could possibly ask. If you still have clicking on your text, it's basically screaming, guys, everyone around me, listen to me as I type this in. I have friends that want to hear what I have to say.
Yeah, no, I don't have a game show. No, I don't think I can find it. It's one of those like.
You found this video and you're like, Wubby wants to see this. And then you send it to him and you don't have backup? There's no copy or paste?
What did well, no. It was like 4 days ago, or that was like a week ago. So my.
Oh, it's
search,
like a week ago.
My search history is. I don't want to.
Full of.
Yeah, I don't want to put my hand into that search history.
Weird shit.
Woman, Asian. I don't even know what you call it. Asian song. Cringe.
Asian women?
Reddit. It was one of those like you see them on Reddit.
Oh, the things that he exposed?
Well, I exposed it. He didn't. He never found it. Yes, it's sort of like that. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you.
I have it here. I'll play in a second.
Didn't you show me something that Wubby was doing that was exposing?
I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to chop, 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 chow down.
That is not what I thought you were talking about. I thought you meant the thing with the
Yeah,
Asian
I know.
mom.
I know. Yeah,
I started training hard.
this is awful.
I think I could go far.
Wow.
I am a natural.
Why are you
That's matter factual.
speaking in an
I learned to
Asian
chop real
accent?
hard. I fight with credit card. I use my numb
It's
chops.
clearly
Even while
like-
feeding ducks. I throw my ninja star. Also very far. I do karate moves.
She's saying the words or just like
Yeah, it's
voiceover?
It's a video. It's a music video.
While watching Netflix.
Oh,
I
shit,
try
she
to
actually is saying
everything
Yeah.
like on the big screen.
no reaction from the crowd.
No.
You hate to see it.
So yeah,
She'd be singing for like 45 seconds by that point.
so that's what the video I sent, and I got no reaction because he was laughing about something, It was a good stream. I liked
Did
it.
you get no reaction because he wasn't paying attention, or did you get no reaction because, like the crowd, that was not funny? They kind of said everything
yeah.
they needed to say.
Anyways,
That's
going
cute.
back to Watchmen. I closed all the tab with the information, but anyways, they really good show. Highly recommend the Watchmen.
I will watch it. I meant to watch it last
But
night.
that's the
but
thing
you know
about
what I did? I fell asleep.
That's the thing about like all of the stuff we have to watch now on Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and HBO. If you get on a show like at the starts, I feel like you have a much higher chance of keeping up with it.
Netflix isn't on. Watchmen isn't on Netflix.
HBO.
Right. I'm about to delete Netflix.
Are you?
If I'm being real with you.
Yeah.
I'm about done with their shit.
Other than Stranger Things and that stand-up, I don't think I've watched anything on Netflix
Right.
for a while.
And do you think that's worth $13 a month?
Probably not.
No, it's not.
Probably not. So yeah, you can watch it. I don't know. You have HBO, right? So you can just like send on
I
demand.
will watch that. We gotta cancel that because Game of Thrones is done, and I have no any concern.
Oh, no.
Well, actually, I kind of want to get through Barry.
Barry, yeah.
I want to watch Barry. I might dabble in Ballers.
Ballers. What's the other one?
Well,
That's on there
actually, you know, HBO might stick around for as long
now?
as
Succession.
no, as long as Sesame Street's on it,
Oh.
because that's the only thing that can rein in my freaking 2-year-old.
I can just imagine an HBO version of Sesame Street. Did you see that?
Well, I mean, HBO money has greatly increased the production value of Sesame Street.
Hmm.
Remember what Snuffy used to look like? Yeah, they don't even show Snuffy anymore. But Elmo and Oscar, fucking mint, dude.
Fucking mint.
Fucking mint, bro.
I got to show you the Grouch, the Joker parody trailer. Did you see that?
No.
On SNL did?
No.
Fucking amazing. I love that HBO or SNL puts out all their skits now on YouTube. Like the morning after SNL happens, you can watch all the skits
Okay.
on YouTube. It's pretty cool.
Because they realized DVR served that same purpose.
They realized that people were pirating their shit, and they were just like, let's just leave. Let's
Can
just
you
get it up.
pirate cable? Can you?
I mean, you know what I mean. Just like
Okay.
you can download it on Pirate Bay.
Damn, that's
Will the Pirate Bay shut down?
ass, man.
No. Sure.
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Your phone sucks.
It does suck.
Kind of like it.
Yeah? You like trash so much, why don't you live in it?
Why don't you fight me?
Damn, Oscar, why you such a grouch, man?
From the studio that brought you Joker and the Twisted Minds at Sesame Workshop comes the next gritty anti-hero origin story.
Why do you think you're always in such a bad mood?
Is it me? Or are things getting worse out there?
One friendly neighborhood of Sesame Street has now become a haven of crime and corruption. I'm Guy Smiley, ABC DEFG News.
Hookers and pimps on every corner.
Now look, Prairie Dawn, you want to snuff his hoes, okay? Snuff his hoes.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
Bitch, you better shut your damn mouth for good.
People getting killed over nothing.
Give me the ducky.
Ernie, give it to him.
Hell no, bitch.
And how does that make you feel?
Good.
Grouchy. If everyone calls you trash, everyone treats you like trash, why don't you just become trash?
Variety asks, did we need a dark take on Oscar the Grouch? The New York Times. The beloved residents of Sesame Street like you've
That's
never
supposed to be
seen
Big
them
Bird?
before.
You want to see this
That's Big
big
Bird.
bird dance?
What's that going?
Three
cow.
for me.
3 bumps.
Elmo,
Oh,
that's Elmo crack.
that
You only
cookie.
arrest Elmo because Elmo Mexican.
Yes.
From director Todd Phillips.
Sweep in the clouds away.
And the writer of P is for Potty.
On my way to where the
Nice.
Can you tell me how to get? Would you do me one favor? Would you call me the Grouch?
Brought to you by the letter R.
Watch.
Oh my god.
Brought to you by the letter R.
Yeah.
Wow.
One of the best sketches.
SNL can still put out
Yeah.
some good shit.
They
once
really
in a while.
do. They really do. So, you got your beer finished there, buddy boy?
My beer's finished. Your beer's like, oh, here we go. Yeah, nice attempt at a half chug. Half chub. Shrub. Sorry. Shroud.
Oh, wow.
Went to Mixer.
Yes, he did. Shroud went to Mixer.
What do you say about that?
Good for him.
Yeah? You gonna watch Mixer now? Have you watched Mixer?
No.
Will you now?
Yes. I have to.
Mixer is smart. They're pulling. Now that's where Ninja went.
Yep. I don't know if everyone got a free sub, but I got a free sub. I think I was sub to him.
Somebody made a good point where you don't actually have to go get Mixer.
No?
Never, actually. Really? Who caught you?
I think Mom.
Mom.
Yeah.
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 All right. I think my mom might have saw something I threw in the recycle bin. I don't know. Should we give context to the viewer?
Oh yeah, I showed him a card that said, "Drink if you've been caught watching porn."
Yeah. So if any of you've been caught watching porn, go ahead
Take
and
a drink.
Yeah. Damian said that his mother may have caught him.
Yeah.
He's just assuming that.
Yeah.
Maybe because he has half a beer left. But
Caught me mid jerk.
I can honestly say I don't think I've ever been caught.
Good.
Pornography. But like I said, I might have deleted a file and ended up in the recycle bin, and rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Never cleaned out the recycle bin.
Catching your material is different than catching you in the act.
Sure. Yes. Caught me in the act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, Shroud's going to Mixer.
Anyways, yeah, Shroud went to Mixer. So someone pointed out the fact that you don't have to get Mixer to watch Shroud. I mean,
You don't have to get Mixer?
kind of. Say, remember how Tim would party up with Ninja?
Oh yeah.
So you could watch Tim.
Yeah.
Still with Ninja.
Yep.
Hear Ninja.
Yeah.
Maybe not see him as much, but
Right.
if Tim's in the vicinity
Yeah.
in Fortnite, you would be able to see him play with Ninja. Same with Doc. If Doc was with Shroud, you'd be able to
Hear them.
essentially not have to switch to Mixer to
Yeah.
to watch a guy.
So why have Mixers? You're saying?
Right. Also, and I mean, this probably lights a fire under Twitch's ass too. But like, Amazon backs Twitch.
Yes.
How the fuck does Mixer think they're gonna win that fight?
Microsoft owns Mixer.
Still, Amazon owns all.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the Mixer is gonna attract streamers because streamers are now branching out into other areas other than streaming. They don't want to be tied down to having streaming be their one source of revenue.
Actually, which is great for all streamers, to be honest.
Yes.
Because actually, Twitch has had ideas thrown around where they make things better for the streamers at an entry level stick around.
Yeah.
Try to make it more profitable for them.
Yeah.
Because the idea, actually, the biggest concern is not lose their biggest streamer. They don't want that. I'm sure they would much rather have kept Ninja. But to have, you think about it like this, Mixer is an up and coming. Actually, how long has Mixer been around for? Yeah. I'm under the impression they're up and coming. I don't know if that's really true. But for somebody to move from an established brand to an up and coming thing, like say if you were to do that,
yeah,
you were nothing on Twitch. But to go to Mixer where everybody's nothing except for Ninja, you have a better chance to shine.
I
from
see.
that.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Rather than the established people that are already on Twitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it takes about the same amount of work to get established on either platform.
But the chance that lightning can strike on Mixer as opposed to lightning striking on established Twitch is better. So that's why they target the lower level people, because they don't want to contribute to having a new star being born when they're under their own umbrella right now.
Yeah.
Like WWE, if they actually gave a crap instead of imagine Stone Cold Steve Austin was in WCW.
Yeah.
But then they let him go.
Yeah.
Let him go to WWE.
Yep.
What the hell happened from that?
What is that?
I don't enjoy that.
It says, drink if you enjoy the smell of gasoline.
That's like a Charlie work right there. Been watching new episodes of Always Sunny.
Are you? Are they good?
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think Shroud got $50 million to go to Mixer. Or for 3 years, maybe? Because if you think about it, how much money he's making per month is probably $500,000.
I would do it.
But the thing is, when you go to events and you don't stream, you lose the subscribers.
Wow. I just got 50 million. I don't know what's going to happen if I lose subscribers.
No, I'm saying on Twitch, the reason Ninja and Shroud left to go to Mixer is because they are essentially going from a hourly pay rate to a salaried pay rate, where they depend on Twitch. You're dependent on.
Oh, so it's good for them.
Yes, because they want to be able to go to events and promote their brand.
Yeah.
Like Twitch, like you see Ninja everywhere now, of like going on talk shows and going on magazines, interviews, and photo shoots and shit. So it's just like they want to be able to leave their house more. I feel like streaming is a thing where you have to sit at a fucking desk for 8 to 12 hours a day.
It depends. If you want to be the front runner in that whole thing, you're going to be the guy that's, because I mean, I remember Ninja talking that he had to go to Los Angeles to film something, blah, blah, blah. Oh, God, damn. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Ear rape. Yeah, he had to go to Los Angeles to film something.
It depends. Like, the thing is, do you want to be a streamer or do you want to be a
entertainer?
Do you want to be a media icon? You know?
Yep.
Ninja wants to be a media icon. He hasn't even reached the peak of his workload.
No, yes. I don't want him to. Honestly, I don't.
I'm not.
What is he gonna? What's his end goal? Like to be an actor? To be a fucking? What's his end goal? What do you think his end goal should
be? Probably to be the best that there was at the thing that he does. Best there ever was at the thing he does.
Meaning
what?
Be the
best streamer.
What is he? Where does he go from here?
Let's be honest. He is the best Fortnite player I have ever seen. There is no one better than him in Fortnite.
That is not true at all. He goes. Have you ever seen him win a tournament?
I don't know. Have I?
Exactly. He doesn't win tournaments.
That's not fair. You're saying one time.
If you're saying he's the best, he has to beat other people to be the best.
Video games. I'm saying he is the best. I don't need
He's
to
really
have
good at
real
promoting.
logic behind that.
He's good at promoting the game.
I've watched that man.
He's really
play.
good. He's really good at the game.
I'm not saying he's good at everything. I'm saying he's good at Fortnite. He's the best I've ever seen at Fortnite.
Yeah.
Who have you seen better than him at Fortnite?
That 16-year-old that won the $15
once?
million.
Did he win it once?
$12 million.
Did he win it once?
He had to go through a tournament. He had to go through local tournaments to regional tournaments to get on the stage itself. To be 16 years old and have that much pressure on you of having hundreds of thousands of people watching you in the stadium.
The thing
do that when you're 16. I dare you.
The thing is, how is he so big if he's not that good?
I mean, there are many actors.
Chat.
How is he big? He was very good at Fortnite. I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm saying he's better at promoting himself.
Why was he big at Fortnite?
Well, he was good at Counter-Strike and he was good at Halo. He's good at first-person shooters.
PUBG. He was playing PUBG before he was playing
Fortnite.
But
He's not the best video game player.
I'm not saying
I'm saying he has a very good player. I'm saying to be a good streamer and to be good at promoting yourself, you have to have very good competition skills, and he does have those. In addition to that, you have to be a good entertainer, and I think he has pretty good.
He had Pon Pon.
He had Pon Pon. I miss Pon Pon.
I miss Pon Pon. Yeah, Doc is a good entertainer, but he is shit at shooters.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not saying Ninja's shit. I'm saying the reason why Ninja's big is because he was actually be able to back up what he talked about.
Yeah.
Think about it. If Ninja had Doc's look, Doc's bravado, but Doc had Ninja's skill combined, they are the perfect match.
Yeah. I think Shroud is the best FPS player I've seen.
Doc could imagine. Okay, remember that NFL commercial that Ninja was in?
Yes.
Imagine if it was Doc.
You know who do I want to see in commercials anymore? I saw a commercial with Tim. He had a commercial for audio, headphones or some shit.
I haven't seen it. I was gonna say
Don't.
I don't think Tim has that presence. I don't think he's a good actor.
No.
I think he's one of those guys that's like, oh shit, the camera's on me. What do I do?
Yeah.
What do I do, chat? What do I do?
So out of
Doc
is the best.
Shroud
performer?
is. I don't throw around the word useless. Like he's a little bit on the other side of the spectrum. I feel like that's why he's so great at what he does. But like he has no social skills.
Confirmed, he's autistic
At all. Is he?
I
Because
don't know.
he seems like
it said
it.
spectrum. I just assumed you meant that spectrum.
I don't know, but I'm just saying he does not have that presence, like social presence.
Yeah.
Doc is the only one that represents in that. Maybe like Nick Merckx, but I think that would go to his head. Be annoying.
Yeah.
But Doc, yeah, you smash Doc into Ninja at high speed. I think that's actually what it is. Doc has a charisma. He's always gonna say that he's better than Ninja. Ninja knows that it's probably not the case. He's the better player, but like they're not even real rivals.
Pull up my Twitch real quick and find some good players.
You know what we gotta get?
Who?
We gotta get Moon out there.
Where's his face?
We gotta get.
Why is he hiding
pay
his face?
money Wubby up
Yes.
there? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He hit his face. He said he would never show his face, and then he showed it for like a full 6 months.
Yeah.
And then he hit it again.
It's not a good face.
No.
He looks like Doug.
He looks like you smashed with Aaron, smashed with all those humor.
It looks like Doug. It looks like a real life Doug. I look like a real life Doug. Summit's pretty good. I like Summit. Soda Poppin'.
Summit can go to hell.
XQC.
I'm done with Summit.
XQC?
XQC is fucking insane.
Dude, fucking. I played a fucking.
The fucking piece of guy. Dude, you don't fucking know some shit.
Dr. Lupo, I like him.
Lupo.
Okay.
Yep.
Destiny. Let's talk about Destiny real quick. We're at closing in on 2 hours on this one podcast. Are you aware of the Destiny controversy? He wants to say the N-word a lot. He wants to be able to say the N-word. He likes.
Who says that?
Destiny.
Oh, Destiny.
Yeah.
No. Is Destiny still a thing?
He currently has 6.8 thousand people watching him.
6.8 thousand. You didn't say that number wrong.
Huh?
Oh, he has
Six
currently.
Yes.
Like live viewing him.
Live viewers. It's
That's
like,
actually pretty
no, don't. You can't. Stop. You lost the argument.
Let him. Let him. See what happens. I hate that dude.
Kid Boga. I like Kid Boga.
I like Kid Boga.
Sheriff Eli is pretty good. Well, he was good. He was fine for a while.
Sheriff Eli?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of got off his shit.
Yeah.
Once he showed me his face, I was like, it looked like his goatee was drawn on.
That's the secret, guys. If you want to stream, don't show your face.
Yeah. I really miss him being like the role play Grand Theft Auto.
I can't believe Andy Milonakis is now a streamer. Remember him from like 20 years ago on fucking MTV? Jeez.
That's fine, though. When you go from being an actor to
a quote-unquote actor.
Yeah.
he was on he was on our television and he did things.
He was in Waiting.
Was he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, streaming is a weird fucking thing because it's not. Twitch is trying to keep it family friendly, and streamers are trying to conform to that, and they're failing miserably.
It's hard.
Failing miserably. I feel like you should just have. Here's my view on the internet. I feel like you should have. Can I say something? You should have the racist and misogynist.
It's the first time that sentence has been used in like 20 episodes.
Exactly. You should have a place in the internet where people can be racist and misogynist and whatever else you want to be. I feel like people.
4chan.
Huh? 4chan. Yeah. Sure. I feel like you
Reddit.
are. I feel like for the course of human history, we've been trying to tamp down fascism and racism and misogyny and what do you call that? What do you hate? Just hate. Prejudice. We're trying to tamp that down. It's just like it's never gone away, and I feel like in 2019 in America, we have 40% of the country just would probably kill, minorities if they were allowed to. They would probably be like slavery if they're allowed to. They probably would. They probably would. No, I feel like if
I would hope not.
Think about it this way: 50 years ago, KKK, right? What did they wear? They wore masks on their face, right?
Sure did.
Huh?
Hoods. Yep.
Do you see masks today? People are so fucking proud of being racist. They just don't give a fuck.
The thing about the KKK stuff was that they got hide behind that though. They have a costume they can
But
dress
now
up
they're choosing not to. What does that say about them?
well, they do have a costume.
They have a costume. I'm saying
Yeah,
that they
it's-
still
it's-
wear the
it's-
robe, but they don't wear the mask anymore.
It's a blue outfit with a gold badge.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the thing with, like, you know, the internet in general, it's going to be fucking crazy when you finally meet aliens. Because there's going to be somebody somewhere where, you know, we have the astronauts are going to meet the aliens first, right? And they're professionals, right? They're scientists, engineers. They're the best of the best that we have for humanity. But somebody somewhere is going to hack into their shit and draw a dick somewhere in this conversation. At some point,
Human way, draw dicks.
Yeah, exactly. At some point in the first hours of communication with the highest intelligence of aliens that we're going to meet, the first meeting between us and another civilization in the universe, there's going to be a dick involved.
Yeah.
We're so fucking childish in general.
That's
of just
fair.
like, we need to embrace the fact that
Fart joke at the very least.
the very least, we need to embrace that there is a large majority of our population that is fucking retarded.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Put an explicit tag on it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just, and leave it be. You know, I honestly, I had this idea, and it's kind of like the PG form of everything you're saying. But, like, I was always, like, comparing Japan, the maturity of Japan
Yeah.
to the United States, where they were like,
blur the vag.
They see titties on their television, like, and I feel like at this point they're just like, oh, titties, oh, like that's great. And you know, us as Americans, you see a fucking nipple on television, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh my god, I need to call my senator about this. Like, this is nuts. Like, you can't. No,
Yeah.
I feel like Japan has become what they have become because they were able to see titties at a young age, and they're sensitized to it.
No
like
vagina
us,
for some reason. What's up with that?
And the thing is, you really can't see that.
What's up with
'cause,
that?
I mean,
You know
they
what
got
the funniest thing
big
about that is?
bushes, right?
Yeah, big bushes.
Like your beard.
You know what the thing about that's just funny about that? They blur the vag, but not the butthole.
Really?
Really?
I mean, you're the resident expert. On that. I wouldn't know anything about that.
It's weird. It is a very weird thing of, like, you know, no.
You know
like,
what they don't blur?
What?
The tentacles.
Ah. Yeah. Tentacle porn.
stuff, yeah.
It's a thing.
Hey,
So
it's always
yeah.
fun.
That's all I have. Watch.
Sorry.
So in general, I'm trying to wrap this shit up.
Wrap it up.
In general,
Wrap up those tentacles, brother.
don't watch Us. Do watch Stranger Things season 3. Watch Watchmen. Watch Peaky Blinders.
Watch Zombieland 2.
Watch Zombieland 2. Watch. What'd you watch else? You said something else.
Tentacle porn.
Oh man, I'm trying to wrap this up, but Hardcore History. Listen to that about the U.S. Indonesians versus Japan in 1941, 1942. Japan. It was a 5-hour podcast.
Wow.
It was engaging the entire time. This man is.
Did you listen to 1/2 speed, 2 speed?
1 speed.
You listened to full 5 hours
because I have a lot of time to kill at work. I don't know
You
if
were
you know
sick.
this. I don't know if you know this about me. I'm going to play a little
God.
clip here of that program. So this is Dan Carlin's Hardcore History. It gets into
what you're about to hear is part 3 of a multi-part series.
Multi-part
on the
series.
Second World War in the Asia Pacific Theater.
Yeah.
If you don't mind your story starting in the middle and you haven't heard the first couple
I'm
of
gonna
editions,
zip to
this
somewhere
is
in the
a perfect
middle.
place to start.
That's
The
sultry
enormous
voice.
American footprint is just going to be the cost of doing business here. Now, the whole time this Arcadia conference is going on, and I should point out it will stretch from December 1941 into the new year of January 1942, the Allied footprint in East Asia,
Skipped a little.
Pacific,
Skipped a little bit. Can we go to the little
Super long pause.
are
Yeah.
just as effective there as they've been throughout the whole campaign so far. And the other elements of the recipe in this Japanese blitzkrieg are equally
I try to
successful.
find a part where he'll read firsthand accounts of incidents in the war of, like, this dude meeting MacArthur. You know MacArthur, General MacArthur,
Sure.
with the pipe and everything. He was the guy. He was
Sword.
Huh? The sword. The sword. Not peace pipe. Pipe. He wore, apparently it was called a Field Marshal cap. The Field Marshal is like, I didn't know this, but the Field Marshal is like above the generals. They're like the guys that tell the generals where to go. Yeah.
Really? What a shitty title.
Yeah.
Field Marshal.
Field Marshal. So
should be called Fear Marshal.
Yeah. It was about specifically. He goes into one specific area and one specific time. So this was post Pearl Harbor, where they're like, "Fuck the Japanese and their fucking piece of shit asses."
Yeah, Josh Hart and Ben Affleck said that.
Yeah, exactly. They go over to Indonesia and Singapore. Apparently, a lot of the fighting was contained to there. A lot of it was I guess the Japanese had us beat as far as in the air.
Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor, yes.
They had us beat as far as that.
But he gets into in this podcast a lot about the racism as far as those what do you call people that are below you, your
subordinates.
This culture that culture is not. They're what do you call them? Like they're the
undesirables.
Yeah, they're the fucking. Those are the guys that aren't even. We don't consider them human. They're
plebes.
Yeah, plebes, sure. So they were like, "Oh, these guys are fucking noobs at war.
Yeah,
what do they know?
Noobs.
What do they know?" Apparently, they had better planes and shit. So it was this thing of where he was talking about the battleship in the World War II was the fucking shit. You didn't fuck with this. You could take off planes. You could fucking shoot off submarines. It was the thing that could not be taken down. And Japanese planes would just come in, and because the battleship was this massive structure, it couldn't turn and it couldn't move quickly. So it was being like, it was like King Kong being blitzkrieged by all these smaller Japanese planes that would do the kamikaze shits, just like bam, 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 bam into the side over and over again. So they were like, "Fuck, what the fuck is this?" We're totally taken by surprise by that thing. And on the ground, it was the same thing. It was the kamikaze. It was the what do you call that when somebody runs at you? The banzai attack of like dude just running at you and just doing the aggro attack of the thing. And we're in Call of Duty where instead of sitting out back with a sniper rifle or sitting running around with an assault rifle, it's just the dude with marathon pro, commando pro, just coming at you with a fucking
Everybody
knife.
runs faster with a knife.
Yeah. So it was that thing of like guys in their bunkers in their what do you call it when you dig a hole, a trench, in trenches, and just like waiting. It was this thing of like, in the Western Front in Germany, it was guys, sitting out waiting on the enemy in Germany, and in Russia, and in the Pacific, it was a completely different thing of like guys in their trench holes, like, okay, this is how war works, and they're assuming that the Japanese know this is how war works, and they're like, this guy just fucking came out with a fucking knife and a grenade, and he blew himself up. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, so very very interesting. Retelling of the Japanese of the war in the Pacific. So, if you have,
might check it out.
Yeah, if you have 4 hours and 53 minutes to kill, highly recommend listening to that. Yeah.
Check
it out. So with that, I've been Damian, and what's your phrase?
What? I've been Dion.
The last call cast.
Last call.
You can't stay here, but we're not going to be here anymore.
Oh, man, you butchered that.
What is it? You can't stay here, but we're not going to leave.
Oh, I can't remember now.
Yeah.
You don't have to go, but we're not staying here.
There we go. Goodbye.